NECO also wishes to grow along with eVidyaloka. So it's mutual support, it's mutual cooperation, and with so many like-minded people here in this room, I think the dream is no more a dream, it's turning into reality.
My name is Chaudhary from Andhra Pradesh.
Lights on.
Hello. My name is Ravi Chaudhary from Andhra Pradesh. I represent IDEAS. Mr. Ravari, Shwari, Director, and Mr. Nageshwara is our schools coordinator. In Andhra Pradesh, we have 12 schools. Out of 12 schools, 8 schools are served by IDEAS. Just some brief about IDEAS that IDEAS is taking care of the destitute or underprivileged children. Generally to say that जिनका माँ बाप नहीं है, जिनका माँ है लेकिन बाप नहीं है, और जिनका माँ बाप है लेकिन उनके पास पैसे नहीं है पढ़ने के लिए, तो उनको आइडियाज पे ला के रखते हैं एंड फूड, शेल्टर, किताब सब देते हैं. और इधर क्या है कि वेरी इंटरेस्टिंगली all the children are going to government schools, Telugu medium schools. So that's where it is helping IDEAS and eVidyaloka also. That the same children go to the schools and then they learn online education from eVidyaloka. But still, of course, there are some more schools to be served. But anyway, as such, we are all very much thankful to eVidyaloka for this gesture, and we anticipate that some more schools will be added to this. So, our Mr. Ravari, Director IDEAS, will speak more about IDEAS organization.
Thank you. I'm the founder and director of IDEAS. IDEAS stands, I think you can go back. The first slide. Initiatives in development, empowerment and awareness society. So, when there is awareness among the people, they choose their own development. And when there is a development, when there is a empowerment, then there is a development. So, from the awareness you go, and then we are there to take initiatives in all these areas. And as you can see, it is in Andhra Pradesh, and in a place called Krishna district. In Krishna district, it's a Tiruvur. We started in 1998, so it's almost about 18 years ago. So it has been a long journey. But before that, okay, sorry. So before that, I was working in Chennai. So there I worked 7 years. Then here 18 years. So it's about 25 years long time working with street children and orphan children and various children who are in risk. What I did is in the beginning, when I came to this place in Tiruguru, I was wondering what to do in this small town. So I went to all the shops that are there who are collecting the used things. So when I was sitting for hours there, I found a lot of children coming and selling the plastic, rubber, or glasses, beer bottles and all that. Then I thought, oh, there are a lot of children in this town who are on the road, who are street children. So then I invited them for snacks, I invited them for free meals. So the first in the beginning we were chit-chatting with them. Then after 1 year of having been with them, then I slowly told them, you like to study, you like to get a good education like other children. And then some of them accepted, they took a decision to change their life from street child to educated life. Um, so that's how we started, and then from 19 onwards to 2006, 16, we have been helping more than 500 children who have gone, children and gone to various districts. Now they no more depend upon me, but they work and they live by themselves. So what I see is, if I do not help them, they will become an anti-social elements. They may become a thieves. They may become do something else. So it's the society takes care of them. Then only they will also will not hurt the society. They will in terms sometimes help the society. That's what we are trying to do for the children. Then we have other villages, children's parliament. In the villages, we have the children's parliament where the children themselves talk about the problems in the village, and they try to talk to the serpents, they talk to the elders there and try to see how they can solve their own problems. So there's a tuition center, so in the tuition center, the village, the children also form themselves as a children's parliament. Uh, and of course, we are in partnership with eVidyaloka, where 7 schools so far are helped under Mr. Nageswara is the coordinator for the eVidyaloka there, and he has been working for last 2 years with for the eVidyaloka. And maybe some of the type of children we take it and see there, street children who are on the street and orphans, semi-orphan, and working children. So most of our area they have they go for fishing. So they don't want to go to school, but they would like to go for fishing, or they would like to make trips. So various works they do. And then sometimes the parents they murder somebody and they go to jail. So we try to go to the jail and see which children are there, and then they know about us. We inform the police if any if you arrest anybody and if children need some help for shelter until they come, please release us. So that sometimes the police also bring the children to our institute saying, we found these boys roaming in the town. We don't know the last 5 days. We have been observing is today is in this village, next day is in different village. Why is walking? Then we found out that he had some problem. So we take the children with us. And then we have, of course, you all know about parents when they get divided. Sometimes they both want, sometimes nobody wants. When nobody wants, then we are there to take care of them. If both want them, then they have to settle for themselves. So children from the broken families we take, and when large family are very poor, so they cannot, we don't want so many children, so we take also into our shelter home. And some have a phobia of school. The teachers are beating so much. They said no, we will not go to school because the teachers are no good. So we have to go to the school and tell the teachers, counsel them, or if they do not change, we change to a different school. So somehow we want to help the children that he or she studies and not stop the education. Then of course all parents, then from more families of scheduled caste and tribal community we take, and then sometimes children from the sexual workers, and then we have child welfare committees, not community but child welfare committee. So when they find any, this committee finds some children who are who have no one, then they will refer to us. They say you go to IDS and stay there. So they give us the order, please take this child into your institute. So we are bound by the order of this child welfare committee to take care of the children who are given to us by them. And now I invite Mr. Nageswara, who is taking care of all the eVidyaloka schools, to brief us.
Generally, up to the age of 16, the boys and girls, they are kept in the house. That is, they are provided all the facilities. Once the age of 16, they are supposed to be on their own. And interestingly, the children who cross the age of 16, they don't leave the house. They still continue until they serve the pension. This is very interesting thing, interesting there. helping the society in another form. Another thing is that you have an organization where the child is missing, you
we are connected with many institutions oriented to children. So if there is any child is missed, we have a website there, so they can put the children in the website, and then it goes to all the police stations, and then we can get it very fast. And then we also have a lot of training for our staff to know more about child rights, and that is done by Don Bosco people, and so we are affiliated with them, and they also come to us, we also go to them, because they are having all over India their network, and we are also part of this network, so that the missing children could be found very fast. Okay, Naisara, to you.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Naisara, AP coordinator, Mandal coordinator in Through. I am working in 7 schools. My regular works. Check it. All schools are in online. ప్రతి రోజు 9 AM అన్ని స్కూళ్ళు ఆన్లైన్లో ఉందో లేదో చెక్ చేస్తాను. తర్వాత అబ్జర్వింగ్ క్లాసెస్ డైలీ క్లాసెస్ సరిగ్గా జరుగుతున్నాయా లేదనేది అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తాను. అదేవిధంగా ఈ క్లాస్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత లేదా టైం ఇంటరాక్టింగ్ విత్ స్టూడెంట్స్ అని చెప్పిందే హోంవర్క్. ఆన్లైన్ టీచర్స్ ఏం చెప్పారు అనేది హోంవర్క్ పిల్లలకి ఇచ్చిన స్టూడెంట్స్కి ఇచ్చిన హోంవర్క్ చేస్తాను. అదేవిధంగా పిల్లలతో లెసన్ ఆన్లైన్ టీచర్స్ బోధించిన విషయాలు సరిగా అర్థమవుతున్నాయా లేదనేది చెక్ చేసి వాళ్ళకి అర్థమవుతున్నా లేదనేది క్వశ్చన్లను అడుగుతాను. అదేవిధంగా ఆప్షన్స్ ఆఫ్ క్లాస్ అసిస్టెంట్ గో ద స్కూల్ అండ్ మేక్ షూర్ క్లాసెస్ హ్యాపెన్ స్మూత్లీ. ఒకవేళ క్లాసెస్ జరుగుతున్న టైంలోని స్కూల్లో క్లాస్ అసిస్టెంట్ ఆబ్సెంట్ అయినప్పుడు కంపల్సరీగా నేను అక్కడికి వెళ్తాను. అదేవిధంగా క్లాస్ కంటిన్యూ అవ్వడానికి నేను సహాయపడతాను. ట్రైనింగ్ క్లాస్ అసిస్టెంట్ అండ్ గెట్టింగ్ దేర్ ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ఫ్రమ్ దెమ్. అదేవిధంగా క్లాస్ అసిస్టెంట్ రాని విషయాలను నేను వారికి క్లాస్ లేని టైంలోనే నేను వాళ్ళకి చెప్తాను. చెక్కింగ్ ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ ట్రైనింగ్ మెయింటైన్ ఆల్ అసెట్స్. అదేవిధంగా కంప్యూటర్ గురించి ఇంటర్నెట్, అదేవిధంగా యూఎస్బి, బ్యాటరీ, వాటర్ సరిగా ఉన్నాయో లేదనేది చెక్ చేస్తాను. చెక్ ఆన్ డేటా అవైలబుల్ అండ్ డిశ్చార్జ్ అంటాను. అన్ని చోట్ల పేషెంట్ కనెక్షన్స్ కొన్ని చోట్ల లేవు. అలాంటి స్కూల్లో నెట్ కనెక్టర్ ద్వారా మేము దాన్ని క్లాస్ జరగడానికి కృషి చేస్తాము. ఆ క్లాసులు అయిపోయిన తదుపరి డేటా చెక్ చేస్తాం. క్లాస్ 2-3 క్లాసెస్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత డేటా చెక్ చేసి గ్రూప్ మెసేజ్, క్లాస్ అసిస్టెంట్ మెసేజ్కి ప్లస్ మా తమిళనాడు ఆంధ్ర కోఆర్డినేటర్ అడ్మిన్కి అదేవిధంగా వారికి గ్రూప్ మెసేజ్ పెట్టడం, డేటా ఎంత మిగిలి ఉందనేది మెసేజ్ పెట్టడం. వర్క్స్ అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ రెగ్యులర్ వర్క్స్, అసెస్మెంట్స్, ఎగ్జామ్స్. అదేవిధంగా ఇయర్లీ వైజ్ 3 సార్లు టెస్ట్ పెట్టడం. ప్రింట్అవుట్స్ ఒక్కొక్క టీచర్ వచ్చేసి ఇంగ్లీష్ అనుకోండి, ఇంగ్లీష్ డయాగ్నోస్టిక్ పేపర్ ప్లస్ టీచర్ ఆన్లైన్ టీచర్స్ పేపర్ సపరేట్ చేసి ఒకరోజు ముందుగానే క్లాస్ అసిస్టెంట్కి లేదా హెచ్ఎంకి ప్రజెంట్ చేస్తారు. డెలివరీ పేపర్స్. సాల్వ్ ద ఇష్యూస్ డ్యూరింగ్ ద అసెస్మెంట్స్. ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ప్రతిరోజు చెక్ చేస్తాం. కోఆర్డినేటింగ్ కరెక్షన్స్. పేపర్ కరెక్షన్స్ సరే క్లాస్ అసిస్టెంట్ చేస్తున్నారా అనేది కరెక్షన్ చేస్తారు. డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఆఫ్ సర్టిఫికేట్స్. ఈ సర్టిఫికేట్స్ eVidyaloka వారు ప్రతి స్టూడెంట్స్కి కొన్ని ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ స్టూడెంట్స్కి సర్టిఫికేట్స్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ చేశారు. వాటికి ఐడియాస్ సారీగా డైరెక్ట్ చేసిన మీదుగా లేదా హెచ్ఎం సార్ చేసిన మీదుగా ప్రజెంట్ చేస్తాము. రెగ్యులర్ మంత్లీ క్లాస్ అసిస్టెంట్ మీటింగ్స్ ప్రతి మంత్ లాస్ట్లో వన్ ఒక మీటింగ్ అరేంజ్మెంట్ చేస్తాం. ఇప్పటి వరకు 9 మీటింగ్స్ కంప్లీట్ అయ్యాయి. వాలంటీర్ విజిటింగ్ స్కూల్స్ ఆన్లైన్ టీచర్స్ కొన్ని సమయాల్లో టీచర్స్ స్టూడెంట్స్తో ఇంట్రాక్ట్ అవ్వడానికి వస్తూ ఉంటారు విజిటింగ్కి. వారికి గైడెన్స్ ఇస్తూ వారికి పాటుగా ఉంటారు. ప్లాన్ ఫర్ నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ అకాడమిక్ ఇయర్ పేరెంట్స్ టీచర్స్ మీటింగ్ ట్వైస్ ఇన్ ఇయర్. ప్రతి సంవత్సరం 2 సార్లు చొప్పున పేరెంట్స్తో ఆన్లైన్ టీచర్స్ సంబంధించి పేరెంట్స్ మరియు స్టూడెంట్స్తో మీటింగ్ ఏర్పాటు చేస్తారు. తర్వాత గెట్ పీరియాడికల్ ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ స్కూల్ టీచర్స్ ఇచ్చాము. ఆన్లైన్ టీచర్స్ బోధిస్తున్న లెసన్స్ అర్థమవుతున్నాయా లేదనేది తెలుసుకోవడానికి ఆ స్కూల్ హెచ్ఎంతో ప్లస్ స్టూడెంట్స్తో ఒపీనియన్ తెలుసుకోవాలని అనుకుంటున్నాం. లాంగ్ ఆప్షన్ కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ ఆన్ లాంగ్ ఆప్షన్ స్టూడెంట్స్. అదేవిధంగా స్కూల్కి మంత్ ఎక్కువ ఆప్షన్స్ మంత్లీ వైజ్ మంత్లో లాంగ్ ఆప్షన్స్ ఉన్న స్టూడెంట్స్కి ఇంటికి హౌస్కి వెళ్ళి కౌన్సిలింగ్ ఇచ్చి వాళ్ళు సరిగ్గా స్కూల్కి వచ్చేటట్టు కృషి చేస్తారు. రిలేషన్షిప్ విత్ స్కూల్స్ అన్ని స్కూల్ తిరువురు మనం అన్ని స్కూల్స్ మన eVidyaloka ఆన్లైన్ క్లాస్ జరుగుతున్న స్కూల్లో వాళ్ళ ప్రజెంటేషన్ ఫొటోస్ మరియు స్కూల్లో ఇప్పుడు పిల్లలు కింద కూర్చుంటుంటారు వాళ్ళకి టేబుల్ ప్రజెంట్ చేసి అదేవిధంగా హెచ్ఎం చేతుల మీదుగా డైరెక్టర్ గారి చేతుల మీదుగా ప్రజెంట్ చేస్తారు.
Wherever there is a possibility, we are presenting eVidyaloka. We are getting papers and some other way of spreading the message. Just we have one suggestion. Tools are there, JP. Can you call next time? Maybe this time it is too late. Can you call one of the school teachers or HMs? Is there any? You may consider that. So that will be real. We got. Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, it took a little longer, but you don't want to stop someone in between. But they are making it happen in the same. So look on each other. I might go to the right, but we still like to keep it. Yeah. Who is next? Yes, right. Group on this presentation English में तो actually वाली we want to translate a little bit, but I think we keep moving as appropriate to that.
नमस्ते, मेरा नाम अशोक पाटिल है। मैं गायत्री फाउंडेशन नंदुरबार महाराष्ट्र से वाटर शेड प्रोजेक्ट में मैं एक प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर ऐसे काम करता हूँ। हमारा एनजीओ 1992 में रजिस्ट्रेशन किया गया है और एनएफसीआरए से पहले प्लान है। तो हमारा सरकार का विजन है कि वर्क टुवर्ड्स डेवलपमेंट ऑफ ट्राइबल पुअर एंड सर्विस एंड पीपल ऑफ पीपल सेक्शन ऑफ रूरल एंड रूरल डिस्ट्रिक्ट। मिशन है वर्क टुवर्ड्स हेल्थ केयर ऑफ विलेजेस, डेवलपमेंट ऑफ यूथ एंड एक्सप्लोरेशन ऑफ नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज फॉर ग्रोथ ऑफ ट्राइबल एंड पुअर एग्रीकल्चर। जो हमारा गायत्री फाउंडेशन जो है महाराष्ट्र में खांडेश रीजन बोलते हैं, उसी डिवीजन में नंदुरबार और धुलिया डिस्ट्रिक्ट में काम करते हैं, जहाँ के नंदुरबार डिस्ट्रिक्ट जो 80% पीपल ट्राइबल का रहते हैं। सातपुरा रेंज में नंदुरबार डिस्ट्रिक्ट 6 ब्लॉक में डिवाइडेड हुआ है। और हम जो संस्था ऑब्जेक्टिव पे काम कर रहे हैं कि वहाँ का जो नेचुरल रिसोर्सेस है उसको सस्टेनेबल करने के लिए हमारा संस्था 95 से गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के साथ एक वाटरशेड डेवलपमेंट प्रोजेक्ट किया। उसमें 6 विलेज के ऊपर 6 विलेज में 3000 एकड़ के ऊपर वाटरशेड का काम किया है। और नॉर्मल एजुकेशन के ऊपर ट्राइबल लोगों के साथ काम किया है, हेल्थ डेवलपमेंट भी किया है, सोशल डेवलपमेंट भी किया है, सस्टेनेबल एजुकेशन के ऊपर काम किया है, ट्रेनिंग एंड अवेयरनेस जनरेशन, तो जो संस्था का स्वाड ऑफ स्किल डेवलपमेंट अप्रोच सोशल एंड टेक्निकली साउंड knowledge skill of development activity to be dedicated to develop worker and trusting one beneficiary community, very good relation with various government organizations. Witness हमारा कि working most backward area of Maharashtra dependency on professional and experts required occasional and support. Opportunity working in most problematic region of Maharashtra required development activity to improve the livelihood of tribal community. जो हम डेवलपमेंट स्ट्रेटेजी फॉर डेवलपमेंट तो ट्रेनिंग और अवेयरनेस करते हैं, इंस्टीट्यूशन बिल्डिंग करते हैं, एग्रीकल्चर एंड सेलेक्शन करते हैं, इनकम जनरेशन। तो आज तक जो प्रोजेक्ट हैंडल किए हमने कुछ पास में हुए, कुछ ऑनगोइंग चल रहे हैं। तो फर्स्ट प्रोजेक्ट है नेचुरल रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट प्रोजेक्ट। तो नंदुरबार डिस्ट्रिक्ट में 52 विलेज में हमने इसके ऊपर काम किया है। महात्मा शिक्षण केंद्र चलाए 3 विलेजेस में। वॉश प्रोग्राम था कि जो कि ट्राइबल मिनिस्ट्री और यूनिसेफ के माध्यम से नंदुरबार डिस्ट्रिक्ट में 75 गवर्नमेंट आश्रम स्कूल है, उसमें हमारी संस्था को वॉश बेंचमार्किंग का काम दिया गया था। सभी स्कूल में जाके हमने वॉश सैनिटेशन और हाइजीन के ऊपर वो लोग हैंडल कर रहे हैं, इसके बारे में बेंचमार्किंग करके ट्राइबल कमिश्नर को रिपोर्ट सबमिट किया था। तो जबकि सोशल और टेक्निकल एक्टिविटी करते हैं उसमें पर्टिकुलरली जो माध्यम से काम करते हैं फॉरेस्ट्री के ऊपर, एग्रीकल्चर, एग्रो फॉरेस्ट्री, हॉर्टिकल्चर। ये जो फोटोज में दिखाया गया है कि वहाँ का वेस्ट लैंड और एग्रीकल्चर लैंड की जो वाटर शेड का ट्रीटमेंट का काम होता है, तो फर्स्ट में उसका जो काम करते हैं उसके वक्त उसका मेजरिंग और स्ट्रोक किया जाता है। उसके बाद ऐसा काम किया जाता है ट्रेंचेस का वेस्ट लैंड के ऊपर, ये ड्रेनिंग लाइन पे सीमेंट नहीं। इधर लोग ने जो काम किया है उसका इम्पैक्ट देखने के लिए फार्मर लोग आए हैं। इधर एक कंपार्टमेंट बंडिंग का काम एग्रीकल्चर लैंड के ऊपर हुआ है, और ये वेस्ट लैंड के ऊपर स्ट्रक्चर बोलते हैं लैंड के ऊपर कि वाटर का रन करने के लिए ये स्ट्रक्चर बनाया जाता है। या संस्था ने आज तक 20 साल में जो काम किया है, तो हमारा गवर्नमेंट फंडिंग है, नाबार्ड, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, एग्रीकल्चर मिनिस्ट्री, स्टेट मिनिस्ट्री और CSR के साथ भी काम किया है हमने, सिजवान और महिंद्रा के साथ। नेक्स्ट जो अभी एक्शन प्लान 2016-17 के लिए बना है eVidyaloka प्रोजेक्ट के लिए नंदुरबार डिस्ट्रिक्ट में 6 गवर्नमेंट ट्राइबल स्कूल्स में हम जाके वहाँ का पूरा जो डेटा है वो चेकअप करके आए। हमारे साथ ऋषि सर भी आए थे जो हमको स्कूल में गए थे, बाद में हम 4 स्कूल किया सर। तो वहाँ पे तकरीबन अभी 1200 स्टूडेंट है, 6 स्कूल है। हाँ सर, थैंक यू।
Thank you. How many of you know where Nandurbar is? Saw the map? Nandurbar कहाँ पर है? पहचाना आपने? तो हम लोग अभी बात कर रहे हैं कि ड्राउट हो रहा है, पानी नहीं है, फार्मर्स से हो रहा है, उस क्षेत्र में लोग काम कर रहे हैं। अभी पिछला हफ्ता ऋषि जाके आए थे, उनका रिपोर्ट दिया, अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं। ये पूरा ट्राइबल लोग देयर इज नो वाटर इन दैट प्लेस एंड द राइट ऑफ फार्मर्स एंड ट्राइबल्स आर एक्सट्रीमली बैड एंड वी आर वेरी वेरी हैप्पी एक्साइटेड कि eVidyaloka का वहाँ के बच्चों का पढ़ाई होगी अभी वेरी शॉर्टली द सेम मीडियम। वेलकम टू द फैमिली सर।
Good morning to all. I am Shiva from UNCS Utpati. United Nations Conservation Society, say UNCS. The new Nilgiris is popularly known as the Blue Mountains. It is a tiny district of Tamil Nadu, with an area of 2,500 km. This is the political map of Nilgiris. So I am coming from the starting point. Why is it Nilgiris? We are doing only conservation part of Nilgiris. Our motto is consistent development of Nilgiris socially and economically in a continuous manner to attain complete conservation. Basic needs of village. To know the basic needs, we have to do survey works. The basic needs of village survey is very much essential to attain a sustainable growth. It helps to know the living condition, the real needs of living, is to know any required basic amenities are lacking. So likewise, you do the survey, you do that, people do the trades, who is affected. Next. I am going to do fast to complete in short. Basic needs of village survey. We start to know the basic needs by conducting basic survey, that is door-to-door survey of program villages. We have program villages around 214 villages. We are doing survey work in each door-to-door. The free company will conduct all standards meeting at Anganwadi centers and interact with villagers to know the basic needs. So we interact with each villagers to know the requirements. The impacts of materializing needs are analyzed. Which are the things that village possible to do? That will be analyzing. Variability is given to the highly demandable goods. This is the survey process we will see. So we are going to each house, we are conducting survey work. And we are taking all the needs basis and this is the need basis. Next. Meeting with villagers. This is Anganwadi centers, we are connecting all the specific types. This is interacting with villagers. After knowing the needs from the villagers, this is the work pattern of villagers. We are going to the villagers, door-to-door survey, then we are going their needs. And after that, we are, after knowing the needs of the villagers, are discussing with the government officials about the requirement and implementing process through welfare schemes. If any welfare schemes are there, it can be done to them. There are schemes where beneficiary contribution is needed. Suppose any scheme is suppose house building scheme, government will provide only 2/3 of the estimated amount. Just 1/3 has to be borne by the beneficiary. So like there are schemes where beneficiary contribution is needed, then the methods of managing the contribution is discussed to materialize. Then analyzing the impacts of activity. After doing the work, that is really useful or not, how it will be. knowledge. That meeting with the officials. Like talk to HLD means area development program, means Tamil Nadu House Government Office Limited. Andhra Housing Development Office Limited. We are sending what the approval is to be done by the economic means is mainly concerned with the five things. It works on economic development, health, education, environment, and infrastructure. Economic development is very everything based. So we have to see with the agriculture, income-based programs, to self-help group activities, livestock, appliances. Agricultural means we provide medicinal plants with the buyback facility. So that with the see 1 acre with the cultivating medicinal plants, they can help at least 1 lakh people. That is scientifically consistent. They do not have settlements. That's scientific programs like tailoring shops, petty shops, then mushroom cultivation, agricultural creativity, they are connected economic livestock. Through livestock means milking cows are provided to them and they can be able to earn from that. Employment. When we see unemployed youths in the villages, we ask them to go for a training. We are already having ICICI economic of skills where job guarantee training is provided. What we see, we should not see any unemployed youths in our area. Next is health. Health might mostly the hill area affected with anemia. So periodic health checkup by village class each village. And extra supplementary food iron tablets are provided to the the anemia reduction in women, our main aspects of health. Anemia reduction in women, cardiac restriction. We have constructed around 5,680 toilets in our area. 1,000 members. That next year we plan for completion. Then IMR means infant mortality rate. That is to be reduced. Mother mortality rate reduced. Extra care for all used. Education. eVidyaloka is coming as a part of education program of UNCS. So that is the first we are talking about UNCS normal 41. So reduction of illiterate. So we are conducting special process for illiterate people. First, functional literacy. At least they should know how to find out their buses, their rupees, how to ask the shops and like that. The functional literacy is not to the illiterate women. Then reducing school dropouts, reducing school learners, improving study activities, providing support to the school activities. For that only, tuition Act to improve our school standards. Environment is developed. Waste management system. We concept because we are conservation department. So we need to always think about the environment. So waste management system, we have a factory where plastics are made into useful material. So solid, biodegradable, non-biodegradable, degradable waste are converted into manures. Non-biodegradable plastic converted into useful material, liquid waste sorted and kitchen garden liquid waste, then tree planting and nursery raising. These are very good for environment. Infrastructure, group house, group welfare schemes. Many government schemes are there for group house, so we recommend help them to construct house. Renovation work for schools and Anganwadis. You see, many schools and Anganwadis are like they don't meet anything properly. So we do all renovation work to get the solar connection to wide economic areas. Many in areas are always facing the problem with wide conflict. Telephones, base and all, which are always affect the people. So we used to put solar connection to them, to their areas to protect them. providing water tanks and pipelines. Wherever water scarcity is there, no water supply will provide water. Other activities, farming, farmers club, ration cards to all families, Aadhaar and prime essential schemes to all. Then bank accounts to all. We have made sure that we are doing it and everybody's all the schemes. Our villages are limited, all the schemes. Information of no schemes and subsidy programs. We are equal service. This is what we are doing our needs. Now what we do for eVidyaloka? We live with eVidyaloka digital classroom. We started this program at Kerala. Okay, thank you very much. Next page.
This particular class is managed in the second half.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Vijay Krishna from CESR. We are operating in Purulia district of West Bengal, and it's a non-profit organization that is established from 1993. The year I am a very beginner in this state and just joined this organization 3 months ago. And I am so glad to represent my organization here. Thanks for giving me the opportunity. We think that if we enable the people to develop themselves, that will be the best way to serve the country. Because if we actually lack awareness and information that we can do many more things by ourselves, and we actually do like to provide the capacity building program to them so that they can enable themselves and earn a livelihood for their living. So to fulfill that, we have taken a mission. So we arrange training and skills programs and research activities, and we are basically operating on the disadvantageous areas of our district and states, so that they can be benefited by us, and we would like to mobilize the local resources, the manpower they have to get them the most beneficials. Yeah, we are working in 211 villages in the district of Purulia, West Bengal, and we are operating two educational projects which covers almost 800 learners in 23 schools. So it's not a very big number, but it's quite functional and it's running smoothly. Next. The thematic domain of operation is mainly supplementary education. We are working in the Tata Zoological Trust and Childline 1098 services that is run by the Central Ministry. I Impact Girl Child Education that is initiated just 2 months ago, and it is already started running successfully. The Savala Dynasty Convergence Program that is to empower the women for life skills and the social rights so that live peacefully and rightfully. Adolescents Intervention Program that is run by the government of West Bengal, and health and nutrition that is basically for mother and child health. Next. As we are the beginner, we have taken an oath to provide effective digital classrooms in 5 schools of 3 different blocks in the district to make the initiative of eVidyaloka more success. Their motto is to make learning, to educate everywhere, anywhere. And it is quite familiar to us because I have already done some research project on mobile learning, the same motto of them, to learn anywhere and anytime. Thank you, thanks to them for choosing us and giving us an opportunity to serve society. Thank you.
We have 3 months to go, so that's the interest of time is your 3 years. We will not have a very two subjects. Second is to be continue and complete our
Good morning, all of you all. I am a member of Conservative Charitable Trust. My name is Geeta Krishnamurthy. Now, this is instead in the baby form. This trust the formation of this trust was inspired by eVidyaloka itself. Because first, I was empowered, attached to them as a teacher of a village school. So from this, my family members got an idea or became interested to work for the society. So first, they said, let us build our village. So we are born and brought up in Hansogate, which is a village in Krishnarajnagara Taluk. Krishnarajnagara Taluk, Mysore district, situated on the Kaveri basin. Now the population is over 2,000, but it's mainly all consisting of farmers. So all their members are farmers and their children also working on the fields. But there is a school, government school, where children are attending. Now we were interested because I got into eVidyaloka, so I came to know that children come in contact with modern technologies. So this gave us the idea, and so we formed a trust. This main aim of this trust is to first build our village, then go to the larger part of the society. So the first step, we conducted a medical camp. Next, fourth step. We conducted a medical camp, which we thought will be of a very small scale, consisting of about 300 people. But it turned out was to be about 1,200. There were 11 to 12 doctors in all fields attending to the patients, and we came across many problems which we intend to take up slowly one by one. Our main aim is to first educate the children and then help the farmers, mainly the women. Women of our villages are still backward. They need a lot of help, so we intend to help them. Thank you.
कितना फैक्ट से लोग सुन पाएंगे पता नहीं। एक तो भाषा का प्रॉब्लम है, हिंदी बोल पा रहे हैं, हिंदी भाषी कितने हैं और कोई बात नहीं है। एक चिंगारी सिर्फ मुंह डलाओ दोस्तों, इस दिए में तेल सीखेंगे बड़ी बात। हम लोगों ने ढूंढने का प्रयास किया है और ये दिवाकर है हमारे साथ, सामाजिक परिवर्तन संस्थान झारखंड से दिवाकर जी eVidyaloka के साथ मिलकर के वो कार्यक्रम चल रहा है हमारा डिजिटल क्लास, उसका कोऑर्डिनेटर है और ये बहुत अच्छा से काम किया है। एक बार आप इसके लिए बिना सुने ताली मारेंगे सबको। मैं डायरेक्ट करता हूँ, सामाजिक परिवर्तन संस्थान 1999 में रजिस्टर्ड हुआ है, वो यहाँ पर नहीं है, पर हम लोग एजुकेशन पर भी प्रारंभ से काम कर रहे हैं और एक स्पीच कार्यक्रम चलता था, प्रथम से हम लोग जुड़े हुए थे, सर्व शिक्षा अभियान, वो टोटल जो एजुकेशन का कार्यक्रम हुआ है हमने झारखंड में उसको काम किया है और अभी तक लगभग 21,000 बच्चों के बीच में हमने काम किया। 21,000 7,986 चिल्ड्रन 7,1986 चिल्ड्रन को हमने क्वालिटी एजुकेशन एश्योर किया है, जिसका डाटा मेरे पास उपलब्ध है और उसका एक एक करके प्रोग्रेस रिपोर्ट हमारे पास है और उसको हम लोगों ने अभी तक ट्रैक किया है। वो हमारे पास एक सिस्टम है रैंक इंस्टीट्यूट्स, वो हमारे पास है, मैंने उसको कहीं लिखने का प्रयास नहीं किया, पर हम डायरेक्ट अभी हमें जो फिर से जो फल मिला है इनोवेटिव तरीके से बच्चों में क्वालिटी एजुकेशन देने का, डिजिटल क्लास के माध्यम से eVidyaloka के माध्यम से जो अपना अवसर मिला और हमें सामाजिक परिवर्तन संस्थान को जो फल मिला है, एक्सेस मिला है गवर्नमेंट से और जो हमारा अधिक जुड़ा हुआ है, मैं eVidyaloka को धन्यवाद देता हूँ कि आप जैसे पार्टनर मुझे मिले। मैं दूसरा कार्यक्रम के बारे में थोड़ा सा जानकारी देता हूँ। झारखंड में वो हम 7 मिनट से ज्यादा नहीं लेंगे, आप हड़बड़ाइए नहीं। ये झारखंड का गिरिडीह डिस्ट्रिक्ट है, गिरिडीह ब्लॉक में 4 गंगवा, बेगाबाद और गिरिडीह में हम लोग काम करते हैं 3 ब्लॉक में। इसमें से 8 स्कूल में हमारा डायरेक्ट कार्य चलता है eVidyaloka के माध्यम से, 12 सेंटर संचालित हैं और 1097 बच्चे को हम लोगों ने बैठ किया eVidyaloka के माध्यम से। यह हमारा कार्यक्षेत्र। आप बहुत प्रेजेंटेशन सुने, पर हम थोड़ा सा हटके भी कुछ काम कर रहे हैं। यहाँ से जो काम हो रहा है वो आपने सबने देखा कि किस तरह से असेसमेंट होता है, रिलेशन होता है, किस तरह से आपका बेसलाइन होता है, मिडलाइन होता है, वो सारा चीज आपने सुना और हम करते हैं। पर इसके अतिरिक्त हम एजुकेशनल सपोर्ट वहाँ देते हैं बच्चों के बीच में, कई कार्यक्रम कराते हैं, उसके बीच में कई कुछ प्रतियोगिता भी अलग से भी कराते हैं, डिजिटल क्लासेस के बाद भी कराते हैं और उनको होमवर्क वगैरह दिया जाता है, कई DLM बनाए जाते हैं और उसके द्वारा जो बनाया जाता है पत्रिका भी हमको दिखाते हैं और वो उसका भित्ति पत्रिका में हमको प्रदर्शित करते हैं। यदि प्रॉब्लम होगा हम आपसे अनुरोध करेंगे, आप जरूर इनको ट्रांसलेट करेंगे। और असेसमेंट और एजुकेशन के जो तरीका है, जो हमारा यहाँ से गाइडलाइन है और इसके अनुसार जो करते हैं, इसके बाद भी हम लोगों ने पार्टिसिपेटरी असेसमेंट करने की बात करें। समुदाय के साथ एसएनसी स्कूल मैनेजमेंट कमेटी जो गवर्नमेंट से बनी हुई है, उसके साथ बैठ करके बच्चों का जो प्रोग्रेस है उसको हम लोग दिखाते हैं कि क्या बच्चा अभी तक जान पाया, क्या ये जो डिजिटल क्लासेस चल रहे हैं इससे इसको क्या फायदा हुआ, क्या फायदा नहीं हुआ, क्या आप इस क्लासेस से संतुष्ट हैं। हम टीचर के साथ बात करते हैं, क्योंकि टीचर का अगर हमें सपोर्ट नहीं मिलता है तो वो क्लास हमारा फेल हो जाता है। हम टीचर से बात करते हैं कि क्या आपको फायदा हो रहा है इस क्लास से या नहीं हो रहा, तो आप बताएं। तो हम मंथली उनके साथ बैठते हैं, ये हमारा सिस्टम है। कल्चरल एक्टिविटी हम करते हैं उसके साथ में प्रत्येक शनिवार जब बच्चे हमारे क्लास से निकलते हैं तो उसके साथ में गीत संगीत वगैरह का भी कार्यक्रम हमारा होता है। मैं उसका अलग से मैं रिपोर्ट अभी बनाया हूँ, जो आपको हम अलग से भेजेंगे। तो इस तरह से कार्यक्रम प्रोजेक्ट वर्क यहाँ से भी दिया जाता है, कई टीचर देते हैं, कई टीचर नहीं देते बच्चों को काम करने के लिए। पर हम लोग का जो क्लास असिस्टेंट है उसको हम लोग ट्रेन किए हैं, उसके साथ हम लोग बैठते हैं और हम उसको कहते हैं कि जो क्लास हुआ उसमें से कुछ छाट करके आप उसको प्रोजेक्ट वर्क हो ताकि वो कुछ करे। तो उस तरह से हम उसको देते हैं। और एक मेन काम हमारा है एडवोकेसी करना। eVidyaloka का क्लासेस चल रहा है, सामाजिक परिवर्तन संस्थान बहुत काम कर रहा है, पर इसको जानेगा तो पहचान हमारी कैसे बढ़ेगी। तो मैं टाइम टू टाइम एडवोकेसी करता हूँ, वो क्वार्टरली PRI पंचायती राज इंस्टीट्यूशन के साथ होता है, सबके साथ हम बैठने की बात करते हैं। अभी हमने 5 मीटिंग किया लगातार पंचायती राज इंस्टीट्यूशन के साथ, जिसमें जिला परिषद सदस्य होते हैं, मुखिया होते हैं, वार्ड सदस्य होते हैं, MLA होते हैं, MP होते हैं, उनको भी हम लोगों ने उसका एक झलक देखिए। ये डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टर है, अभी हमारे जाकर के सोमवार में eVidyaloka से जो सेंटर स्टार्ट हो रहा था, डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टर 16 तारीख को, हमारा 15 तारीख को झारखंड स्थापना दिवस अलग हुआ, पर बहुत कार्यक्रम में बिजी रहने के बावजूद भी DC प्रोग्राम में पहुंचे और जाकर के इनोग्रेशन किया। तो ये हमारा गवर्नमेंट का कोलैबोरेशन है। इसके साथ विधायक है, ये हमारे वहां का MLA है, MP है, वो बैठते हैं। और अभी जो हमारा डिस्ट्रिक्ट इंस्टीट्यूशन इंफॉर्मेशन सेंटर सूचना विभाग से जो स्पीकर है, वो पूरा देख रेख कर रहे हैं और कोशिश करते हैं कि हम आपके साथ में जो कार्यक्रम हो रहा है उसको सीखें, जाने और उसको हम बेहतर करें। तो ये गवर्नमेंट के साथ में कोलैबोरेशन जो हम लोग का है वो चल रहा है। ये तो क्लासेस है, आपके पास भी बहुत सारे रिकॉर्ड हैं, इसी में से कुछ के लाए हैं। ये जो मेन हमारा है, इसके लिए लोकल डिपार्टमेंट जो एजुकेशन डिपार्टमेंट है हमारा डिस्ट्रिक्ट का, उसके साथ मेरा फोकस होता है इस कार्यक्रम को लेकर, ताकि हमको वहां से सपोर्ट मिलता है। अगर यहाँ से कोई सपोर्ट नहीं मिलता है तो सक्सेस नहीं करता, इसलिए उनके साथ हम एडवोकेसी बार-बार कर रहे हैं। मेरा जो अपना प्रोग्राम चलता है, हम वाटर सैनिटेशन को भी अर्बन क्षेत्रों में भी काम कर रहे हैं। अभी हमको मिला है 3 जिला में, एक धनबाद डिस्ट्रिक्ट, बोकारो डिस्ट्रिक्ट और गिरिडीह डिस्ट्रिक्ट में वाटर को लेकर के प्रोग्राम मिला है। बहुत बड़ा प्रोग्राम 4 साल के लिए। तो उसमें भी हम एजुकेशन को रखते हैं कि हम ये काम जो कर रहे हैं वो देखिए और कहाँ से कर रहे हैं। हमारा बेंगलोर से है, कहाँ हमारा कलकत्ता से हमारे टीचर है, विदेशों से हमारे टीचर है, और हम जाकर के कभी-कभी लोगों को विजिट कर पाते हैं। बीच में हम कभी मैडम को क्या करते हैं, वेंकट जी को लिख देते हैं कि हमारे यहाँ टीचर्स आए, जरा सा बात करेंगे। पटना से आए थे कुछ, बीच में आपको कोई नहीं था, छुट्टी देते वेंकट जी को बोले कि थोड़ा सा बच्चों के लिए बात। तो हमको लगता है इससे एडवोकेसी करना कि हमारा कैसे हो रहा है, इस फंडिंग की हम कहाँ से जुड़ा, सिर्फ हमारा eVidyaloka का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है पैसा जमा करना, मेरा भी प्रॉब्लम है किसको कैसे, इसलिए लगे रहते हैं कहाँ से ठीक हो। और दिमाग भी गई वहां देखते ज्यादा कर नहीं पाए, इसके लिए हमको लगता है कि आज भी वहां गई तो समय कम दे रहे हैं और समय और गवर्नमेंट के साथ आगे स्टेट में भी हमारा उसी तरह का कार्यक्रम होता है। प्लानिंग जो हम सक्सेस कैसे करते हैं, थोड़ा सा प्लानिंग हम करते हैं कि मंथली बैठते हैं इसके साथ, जो हमारा क्लास असिस्टेंट है, बारह सेंटर जो चलता है, उसके साथ हम अपना बैठते हैं। आपके द्वारा जो प्लान है वो तो है, हम अपना प्लान करते हैं कि भाई यहाँ से क्लास चले या ना चले, पर आप कैसे हो। बावजूद भी कभी कभी लोग नहीं पहुंच पाते, कुछ दिक्कत होता है, वहां से फायर नहीं किया, ये प्रॉब्लम है, वो प्रॉब्लम है। पर बहुत बड़ी चुनौती है, चैलेंज है कि कम पैसे में उस क्लास असिस्टेंट से कितना काम ले सकते, ये बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है। तो उसको मोटिवेट करना, बैठाना, बातचीत करना, ये हमारा उसके साथ मंथली वीकली और उसको देखिए। और मॉनिटरिंग सिस्टम हमारा और है, किसी दिवाकर संस्थान में और कुछ लोग हैं, उसको भी हम समय समय पर भेज देते हैं ताकि वो खाली नहीं रहे, गैप हो जाने से थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम है। रिजल्ट ये मिला है इतना काम करने के बाद कि हमारा डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ क्लास एप्रोप्रिएट कॉम्पिटेंसी जो दक्षता होनी चाहिए, क्लास उम्र और सब्जेक्ट के अनुसार, जो हिंदी में इंग्लिश में जो बच्चों में क्वालिटी होनी चाहिए वो क्वालिटी दी। और हम उसको धैर्य के साथ करते हैं कि eVidyaloka में यदि 1097 बच्चे हैं, आप उसको खड़ा कर लीजिए एक एक करके, किसी प्राइवेट स्कूल के बच्चा को भी खड़ा कर लीजिए, उससे ज्यादा जवाब होंगे। ये बहुत बड़ा हमारे लिए उपलब्धि है। दूसरा उत्तर हमारा क्या है कि गवर्नमेंट विभाग से जो डिजिटल क्लास चल रहा है कस्तूरबा गांधी विद्यालय में, खास खास करके 12 विद्यालय हम लोग चला रहे हैं। हाई स्कूल में कुछ विद्यालय चलते हैं, पर वहाँ सक्सेस रेट होता है, बढ़िया से चलता है। उधर से हमको ऑफर मिलता है कि आप eVidyaloka के सहयोग से आप उसका मॉनिटर करिए, थोड़ा सा देखिए, थोड़ा मदद करिए कि कैसे इसको हम ठीक कर सकते। तो गवर्नमेंट का एक हमको सहयोग मिलने का आशा नजर आ रहा है, ये हमारा आगे। यहाँ पर ठीक है, इसमें एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन है जो गवर्नमेंट का, जो हमारा शैक्षिक पदाधिकारी है, वो हमारे क्लास को देख करके, यूजर क्लास को देख करके एश्योर करते हैं कि आप और जगह एक्टिविटीज कर सकते हैं। ये जो कस्तूरबा गांधी विद्यालय जो हमारा है, 4 विद्यालय के लिए अभी हम लोग सोच रहे हैं eVidyaloka के माध्यम से कहाँ तक हम सक्सेस होते हैं पता है, पर हम लोग देख लिए हैं कि 4 विद्यालय का नेटवर्क बहुत अच्छा है, गवर्नमेंट का सपोर्ट भी मिलने का है, वहाँ से जो हमको कुछ संसाधन मिल सकते हैं, ये भी हमको समझ में आया है कि वहाँ हमको मदद कर सकता है, पर हमारे तरफ से हम कितना उसको सपोर्ट कर पाएंगे बताते हैं। इसके लिए हम लोगों ने 4 का चयन किया और 4 कस्तूरबा गांधी विद्यालय में क्लास चलाने का काम ये बोलने से थैंक यू, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, आपने धैर्य से सुना।
Good morning, everybody. I am Srikarthi Kolar, representing from Karnataka State, Dharwad district. I am working as a coordinator in SCOPE, Dharwad. SCOPE is working for the environment, and it is mainly focusing on water and sanitation, and they are selecting young personalities for water and sanitation work, and it is ongoing work. It is not it is very well work, and it is very important work for the world, and I am working for the eVidyaloka, and we are running total 4 schools in the Dharwad district, that is Kalkatti, Bhat, Mangundi and Mugar, and this is the Mangundi school. It is distance from the Dharwad to Mangundi is 12 kilometers, and we are teachers are very happy to cooperate with us, and local extension students are very well enjoying the online classes. They are very cooperative, and again, and we are distributed the certificates for after examination of eVidyaloka diagnostic, and before that. Before that, we are having a cheer up program before the examination. We distributed the chocolate and greetings to the all students of schools, and they are very happy to face the exam. And next, we are next. We have some media paper of Kannada Prabha and Deccan Herald 29th December, association from the media persons also. We have a problem in PG in Mangundi. It is already solved. when we are using the PC, there is problem. Afterwards, I call the Airtel person for can solve the problem, and they solved, and it is our and we are solved for 3G conversion of 4G, and and it is cost as compared to the previous cost, it is cheap cost for us, and it is better to save cost cutting us. Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for sharing about what your organization does and how you are connected with eVidyaloka. बाकी सभी को शायद समझ में नहीं आया हो जो भाषा में वो बता रहे थे, लेकिन उन्होंने अपनी पूरी कोशिश की है कि वो इंग्लिश में अपना स्लाइड बनाए ताकि पढ़ के तो हम समझ पाए। जैसे हम स्कूल में भी पूरी कोशिश करते हैं, जब इंग्लिश पढ़ाना चाहते हैं बच्चों को, तो हम जितना हो सके इंग्लिश में ही दिखाते रहते हैं ताकि वो पढ़ के धीरे धीरे समझ जाए कि क्या हो रहा है क्लास में। तो हमें एक रिक्वेस्ट मिला था फ्रॉम विजय सर से, सारे पार्टनर्स आकर अपने बारे में बता रहे थे, प्रोग्राम के बारे में बता रहे थे, पर किसी ने ये नहीं शेयर किया कि हर एनजीओ पार्टनर कितने स्कूल, कितने सेंटर्स में ये प्रोग्राम चला रहे हैं और कितने बच्चों तक रीच कर रहे हैं। हाउ मेनी चिल्ड्रन यू आर रीचिंग आउट टू विद eVidyaloka program? So I just got the information in the hard form of pen and paper. मैं आपके साथ शेयर करना चाहूँगी. I start in the alphabetical order with Andhra Pradesh. We have two partners. One is Parivartan. Unfortunately, they couldn't make it here. But वो 4 centers में ये program handle कर रहे हैं, and they reach out to 144 students. Second is Ideas, जिन्होंने आज present किया था. They handle 8 centers and reach out to 421 students. Next I come to Karnataka. यहाँ भी हमारे साथ 2 partners जुड़े हुए हैं. पहला है Need Base India, with whom we started our first center in Kanasagara. They handle 2 centers and they reach out to 239 children. The other partner is Scope, जिन्होंने अभी मेरे पहले present किया था. They handle 5 centers and an overall outreach to 464 children. Coming up to Jharkhand, जहाँ हमारे काफी ज़्यादा स्कूल्स रहे हैं. पहला पार्टनर है सहयोग मित्र, जिनमें से राखी जी प्रेजेंट कर रही थी पहले. 7 सेंटर में हम काम कर रहे हैं उनके साथ, and we are reaching out to 736 children. And सामाजिक परिवर्तन संस्थान SPS, वहाँ हम 12 सेंटर्स में हमारे क्लासेस चला रहे हैं, reaching out to 1094 students. That is because वहाँ पे students rate इतने ज़्यादा है. In fact, an example मिर्जागंज में वहाँ हर क्लास में 80 से 90 बच्चे हैं, almost close to 90. And all of them keep coming to school every day because this is something that they do not get anywhere. Finally, coming to Tamil Nadu centers, we have Wild Wings Trust, which handles 1 school top slip in a wildlife area, and we have 30 students there. The other partner is UNCS, Mr. Shivraj just came in, 1 center, 58 students. And Aid India, we are associated with 3 schools this academic year, reaching out to 175. So overall, it is more than 3,400 children, and we hope that next year it will cross the 5,000.
लॉन्ग सेशन 2 घंटा पूरा चला. होपफुली कभी आगे बात करते हैं, आगे बात शायद इंफॉर्मेशन सिग्निफिकेंट नहीं हुई, बट आई थिंक मेन बात ये है कम से कम देखने को मिला. हम आज पता चला कि अभी नीलगिरीज कहाँ पर है, नंदुर्बार कहाँ पर है, गिरिडीह कहाँ पर है. तिरुवुरु डिस्ट्रिक्ट, आई मीन मंडल है, डिमांड थर्ड बिफोर. I think coming to know उसका जानकारी, having awareness of that itself, I think is a great value. We know it's a bit stretched long, थोड़ा boring हो रहा था, but I think हम समझते हैं कि ये जरूरी है, क्योंकि हर गांव का अपना यहाँ प्रेजेंट करना और अपना प्रेजेंस हासिल करना बहुत जरूरी है, राइट? So, but we are almost on track. Just 10 minutes within schedule. We have a guest also. The keynote speaker has arrived. We can immediately start, or you want to take a short 5 minutes break and then start, so that we can have full attention to this session. I know. After this will not be more. So, should we take a 5 minutes break, or we are all good? हम continue कर सकते हैं. 5 minutes break so that we can be full attention. We are long 2 minutes actually. Yeah. So we'll have it in 10, 12, 15. We will start. Please, you can have a. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I know it's a short, very conducive is a lot of time, but I think it's important.
What I like is that what is able to progressiveness of some of the kind of sequel what is appropriate for them. So I appreciate this that even though you're taking kind of sabbatical, it's still kind of science. So again, as director, I'm sure. Subscribe is kind of included under. It is a Karnataka review of that, right? VDT is no. No, yes, number doesn't matter. Actually, number doesn't matter. Very which you can remove and it's much more important than reading out statistics. Not that 45 to asking to reach these parts of the world. Amazing. Yeah, the over part of the yeah, sorry. Why you read totally different people? That's the learning of specific techniques of the but still same time there is a critical having a consistency. This is how yeah. And I thought that the combination of this dual natural combination is modern is quite enough. They support full of in any case again. It's not like only from there. That's really how your technician is. Not just confined to methods. You are ahead of yes, I find that we missed my schools. So it is that it is not service. Even though they are starting from 400, they are still there in the same. For example, what we are aspiring is even further.
Yeah, can we have people back, please?
I just call you.
Pratima, you can tell Arunji after half an hour or 40 minutes, they can listen straight to it. So that they're not waiting. Yeah. Do we have all? Yeah. I think all of us also have to take the seats. Can you all take the seat, please? We avoid standing for the next half an hour. Rishi? Kripa, can you tell our folks also to all take the seats? Yeah. We good? Maybe we should share. A lot of people will not get it. Maybe we should share a few seats here actually. I know we want to keep one state in one table, but maybe it's a good challenge to have. There are more people from the same state. More people on the state. I'm okay. Let's go. Harder and faster. But our folks can sit at the table. Hey, can you settle on this? Sure. Okay. We'll get started. I don't want to use flowery or very descriptive word, but it is definitely not easy to get someone like Mr. Kakal, Chandrasekhar Kakal, on a forum like this to come and actually spend his time on this day. I happened to meet Mr. Kakal only 2 weeks back. इनका actually जो background है, it's difficult for me to explain, and she actually request करूँगा कि अपना background भी दें, but he has headed one of the top IT companies in India, the L&T Infotech, ex-former CEO थे, और actually why that is important, what inspired me personally, especially ये forum के लिए क्यों relevant है, कैसे relevant है actually, उनका time actually कैसे हम इसको maximize कर सकते हैं, he's also one that come from the rural part of the country, right? जैसे आपको, I mean, उन्होंने भी actually rural India से अपने education किए हुए हैं, एक role model है कि ऐसा नहीं है कि शहर में ही पढ़ के actually कोई बड़ा बन सके, right? It's actually a great example of how one can talent and exposure is more important than the geography. I thought frankly said, that's what inspired me really kind of connect with you. Always I believe today there are Mr. Kakals in every of this village. Right? How can we bring them for the benefit of this country? How can we make them successful in it? That's what highlighted me. In that stage I invite Mr. Kakal to share and address the audience here. Over to you, sir. Thank you very much. I also request Mr. Vijay to come help translate the message like last time. As well, take up it so that everybody is yeah.
All right. It's my pleasure and privilege to be part of this eVidyaloka conference, National Conference Summit. Actually, I'm very humbled to be here because you people are doing a lot of work on the ground, and of course, I'm passionate about it, education, rural education especially, and also now rural education through technology, education technology like e-learning is very, very important. You will get to know a little bit more about it, why I'm saying so when I talk in the next few minutes. I just give you a little bit of my background and what inspired me to say, yes, I'll come across to these people and share my experience. It may not be that I will talk a lot more than what you know, but this is an opportunity for me to share my experience so that you can actually feel that, yes, here is somebody who also had a similar experience and talking to us, nothing more than that. In fact, I'll just take a detour and talk a little bit outside. Last year, October 2014 or so, maybe a year and a half ago, I was with National Electric Imported in Mumbai as Chief Operating Officer, and we were dealing with the same issue of how to reach out to many students who join us and conduct the classes. Right? This is a usual corporate problem of doing the training for people who join all over the country. In our case, it was not only in the country, there was also a need to teach the freshers who join in South Africa. Right? How do you really create the faculty, especially the good faculty who know about the technology, who can teach that for 3 weeks, 4 weeks and all that to make it happen. So at that time, our training department came up with the usual e-learning model and said that we will be able to roll it out, including to the country in South Africa, where the children will be, students will be sitting like this, and we can conduct the classes from here. So I encourage them to go ahead and they do that. And within a few weeks, technology was perfected. And I was able to talk to the students in South Africa, sitting in Mumbai, and conduct sort of classes. And as usual, the person will be speaking to the cameras, and the students will be sitting all over. So that was a very pleasant experience. And I said that this is the way to go. Going forward, getting everybody into a single classroom and then making it physical. Getting the faculty to the place is going to be important. In fact, if you look at in Bangalore only, for me to travel from where I am, which is not far, maybe 15, 16 kilometers, it took almost 2 hours for me. The traffic is such a big problem. How do you get good faculty to reach out to the students who require that help, especially in local languages, if they have to do. And there is a good faculty in Bangalore, let us say, and my grade is 350 kilometers away, and the students require his help or her help. How do you do that? I'll give you a little bit about my own story and my background, so that will help you to understand. I come from a village, 350 kilometers from Bangalore. The name is Tekodu in Tagad district. I studied in the rural school up to 10th standard in the local language. Of course, at that time the poverty was such that we were not even having cheppals to wear, and then walk maybe 1 or 2 kilometers to the school. That's what I did. Fortunate for me. So after my 10th standard, I came to Bangalore. Somebody brought me here, and then I got a little bit better exposure. Did my +2 on the PU and engineering, and then went on in life to do well. So when I look at the rural school that you people are working in, there are talents. There are people who can do well if given good opportunity and exposed to good education. If you look at the upper primary school that you people are targeting for, maybe middle school, that's 6 to 7 to 8 standard, that's what you are targeting for, right? In the whole of India, there are 75 million students who are studying. 75 million students is 750 lakhs, 7.5 crores. 7.5 crores students are studying in the upper primary. There are 4 lakh schools available and 25 lakh teachers available. If you look at the ratio of teachers to students, it's not bad. I look at the statistics all over India. It's about 31 teachers per 30 students. If we have 1 teacher per 30 students, actually wonders can happen. If all the teachers are well, doing well, and teaching well, connecting with the students, it's not a bad ratio at all. But still, the education is so bad. People are not able to pass. Dropout rate is something like 36%. Dropout rate. Enrollment, fortunately now, probably in each of the villages, enrollments are happening. People are not stopping at 5th standard, except they are going to maybe 10th standard, 12th standard, and beginning. So looking at all these, in our own village that I came from, there was a school, and the school had completed 50 years. 17 years ago, they had started the +2, the PU, 11th and 12th. And during the 50th year, Golden Jubilee celebration, they came to me and then said that we want to construct from the building and all that. Then I said that if you are able to start a degree college, those who are dropping off after +2, who cannot afford to go to the nearby town and then commute every day and then do that, stop the education at +2. Some of them maybe will be able to continue the education. I will help start the college and run it for 5 years. After that, it has to be self-sustained. 3 years ago, the college was started, now called as Kakal College of Arts and Commerce. 150 students are studying. 45 students are coming out of the college this year in Arts and Commerce, maybe Arts and Commerce is there. Last week, I went for a send-off celebration. And I told them, if 2 of you say that you would not have continued education, but for this college, then the whole college is happy, the management is happy, I'm happy, pay for what we are doing. The key there is, I'm not doing anything else. Apart from helping them financially and then also giving the direction and being an instrumental to start the college, the whole thing is done by the local community. And that the local trust that is running the school for 50 years is also running the college. local teachers are involved. They actually, the principal of the local PU college gave me a business plan and said that this is the way we can gradually grow the school to the college. The PU teachers can double up and then take some classes for the day college. And first year we need to add only 2 teachers. Second year maybe another 2. Third year maybe another 2. At least gradually we can do that. And the whole responsibility was taken by the local community, the local principal, local group. Because of that, the college is actually taken off, and then the third year is happening, 45 students are coming out. At least 2 students who would have dropped out will be graduating this year. If out of 45, 2 students are actually graduating because of that, the purpose is come. That's why when I hear that 3,400 students are covered through eVidyaloka, in the whole scheme of things, it may look like small number. I talked about these 7.5 crore students studying in 6 to 8 standard. All of them may not need help, but out of that, even if you are able to help 100, 200, 300 people, otherwise who have not got the benefit of this education, that will go a long way. So your role and what you are doing in your villages or in the schools is very, very important. Because I experienced it, the success would not have happened in the school that I have to start a college without that. So local volunteers, the help of the local volunteers, the knowledge of the local school, knowledge of the local children. In fact, to the extent that the volunteers and the teachers go to the house of the children after +2 and then encourage them to join the college. Why it is important for them? If they have financial difficulty, they will make sure that that is covered. All of that is done by the local student. So it's very important the role that people are playing locally in that wherever you are doing. The second most important thing is the content. You may have volunteers, you may be willing to coordinate, but unless the content is available for you, you don't take it, right? So this model of somebody creating a content and then delivering it on the education technology e-learning platform to make it available to the school that you are coordinating. Both are important, content and delivery both are important. So the content can come from the people like eVidyaloka, which is hiring agent, and the local delivery can happen to you. I know all the difficulties that people may face in terms of making e-learning possible, because the internet will not be available, and then if something goes down, then you have to call people. Just to give you an example, in the school that I talked about, we organized for 3 digital infrastructure sets. That usually TV and computer and all that. One was given to the school, another to the primary school, another to the college. Okay. And during some activities, obviously it is placed only in one corner of the classroom. Somebody has some wicket or something, and the monitor is on. The big 51-inch screen TV is on. And to repair that, okay, it's almost 1.5 months, it's not happening. Because in a rural village, if infrastructure, if anything happens to the infrastructure, it is not easy to get it up. And internet connectivity may not be available, cable may be cut, or during rainy season, something may fall. Okay, all of these will be the difficulty that people will face. But unless somebody like you on the ground coordinates for that, in most of the local community, it's not going to happen. Right? So, the job that you are doing, even if you help 100 students in the village, it's going to be very, very important from my perspective, from the local community perspective. I just tell you a story to talk about it. On a seashore, you would have heard of the story, some of you. Yeah. On a seashore, and on one day, morning, there were a lot of starfishes which were thrown all over the beach. Okay? And one sannyasi, one monk, was going on the beach. and actually throwing each one of them back. There are millions of them. And somebody who was going on a jogging trip in the morning, he asked us, what are you trying to do? There are millions of them. And you are going one by one back into your sea. So that you get to that. What difference can be? In this big ocean and then big millions of starfishes, what difference it makes? This fellow did not speak. He went down, took one of them and threw it back into the sea and said that it made a difference with that. 100% difference with that, right? See, that's what is important in the activities that we do. If the activity that we do actually makes a difference for one family, one person, okay? If it makes a difference to that one person, probably that family will be benefited. And similarly, in a village, if 10 families are benefited, the whole village gets developed. Okay. If all the villages in the taluka are benefited because of this, then the whole taluka gets benefited, and then the economy goes up, education level goes up, all of that. Okay. So it's very important that whatever you people are doing on the ground, don't underestimate. Because in the current world of statistics and numbers, programs, one can easily be brought down saying that what difference you are making, you don't want to get on wrong. But your spirit should say that it may be big component overall all over India, but in my village, 100 people don't. So that's most important. I also suggest that statistics that eVidyaloka collects and presents should be of this nature, whether in a particular village, around your school, whether enrollment is 100%. Nobody is dropping out at after 5th or after 8 years. Enrollment is 100%. Dropout rate is 0. And percentage pass keeps increasing every year. It is not, although percentage pass expected is 100%, it cannot be easy to do it in the first year. So, if first year percentage pass, when you enroll for intervention, if it is only say 60%, then it can be 70% next year, 80%. So, in 5 years' time, it can be taken to 100%. If those three statistics are worked on, dropout rate 0, enrollment is 100%, and pass-out percentage increases every year. It cannot be 100% in the first year. It increases every year. If you are able to do the intervention in that way, then it goes along. The other thing which I want to talk to you is you are coordinating for this e-learning kind of a thing, right? In your school. It's also important to make it a holistic intervention, not just a learning intervention. So to look at the children's background, what kind of other help they need, whether they need help after the school, getting into the high school and then after high school into plus 2 and then whatever the education, further higher education, and whether they also need help to get into the job or they need help on improving their soft skills. I know very well that in all the rural areas, English is a problem. And again, in the same college that I talked about, in the first year, the BA students, many of them fail in English. They first require English language, some way of teaching and helping them improve their English language. That gives them better confidence also, so they'll be able to do better. So if you are able to extend your reach to little beyond the e-learning only, and look at it holistically, that little extra that you do will go a long way in improving the village, improving the family of the children, improving everybody in that way. So that's something which I wanted to leave with you. So that's what I wanted to broadly share basically. The other thing is also that you can use the same infrastructure, right? E-learning infrastructure for many things. What we did was that to bring a lot of the alumni students who were part of the same school, so bring them onto the e-infrastructure. and make them speak. See, they may be distributed all over, right? So somebody who has passed out from the school that you are working with, okay, they will be in a slightly better position somewhere at the district headquarters or the state headquarters, or maybe even somewhere else. With the key infrastructure, it's possible to bring them on board, and then make them speak and inspire. And when somebody says that I studied in this school, okay, right? And then today I'm so and so, and I'm doing this, and you can also do that. That inspires a lot. So these kind of things, in addition to the curriculum teaching, okay, the syllabus teaching, so these kind of things if you are able to introduce, okay, that little extra will go a long way in benefiting the children, benefiting the students, and the community. The last thing that I want to talk to you is, as I said earlier about the statistics, while there are 7.5 crores children, 4 lakh schools, and then 25 lakh teachers, the ratio of student to teacher is 1:30 kind of thing. If you are able to involve the local community and local teachers, make them part of this whole revolution, okay, that will be a sustainable model. Because 1:30 is not a bad number, and if you are able to inspire them to get over this e-learning, if they themselves are able to learn through e-learning programs. Because in this e-learning program, both teaching and learning, both are important. So if the teachers become familiar, okay, how to use the infrastructure, how to update themselves, okay, how to actually make use of the technology to do that, how to improve their own skills and then knowledge, okay, that will go along. To involve more and more local teachers. Okay. So you can act as a catalyst and involve more local teachers and make them, it is their program. Otherwise what happens? Somebody from eVidyaloka is coming, so they are teaching. We are teaching from our side, say, separately. So sometimes these people will not actually gel well. And they will have all this kind of excuses to say, right? So if you are able to make local community, local teachers involved, so that will go along. So that's what I thought I will share with all of you. Okay. And since you people are doing very good job on the ground, it is nothing much for me to repeat the same difficulties that you are going through. I have worked with same difficulties. There is no point in discussing the same things. So we can work together to solve the problem rather than looking at it as a problem. Okay. So if there are any questions, I can take. Otherwise, I don't want to speak. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So, only in English, but I know that. So, looking at the presentation, making language that will be able to follow this matter. Correct. कितने लोग को पूरी बात समझ में है और कितने पकड़ में आए? 90%. I know. So we have a plan. एक plan है 50% समझ में 50%. So you have 50% still to be done. तो दो चीज करेंगे हम विषय को. One is I request Mr. Vijay to share a summary of what Professor said in Hindi for the benefit of who spoke Hindi, and probably in Kannada also a little bit summary of that. Sure. Sure. We have one population in Kannada. Before that, also having questions. आप actually कुछ सवाल पूछना चाहते हैं? Yeah, answer. Yeah, and then we take questions or we just from 15-20 minutes after this. तो आप actually यदि आपस इनसे interact करना चाहते हैं, बात करना चाहते हैं, it's still available while the lunch comes. जब lunch आता है, you can keep interacting with him as well for the next 15-20 minutes. So that we maximize the value of his presence here. So I encourage each one of you to walk down to him. इनसे जाके actually आप one-to-one भी पूछ के बात कर सकते हैं. Actually यदि आपको ग्रुप में सवाल यदि नहीं कुछ ना रहा और किसी की सहायता के साथ सर ठीक to become an official translator.
मेरा और अभिषेक जी का क्वालिफिकेशन सेम है. It must camera certificate with the okay. मैं सेक्रेटरी के भाषण से एक दो इम्पोर्टेंट चीज को मैंने पिकअप किया जो मैं आपसे शेयर करना चाहता हूँ. एक है उसका पर्सनल जिंदगी जो हमको कुछ मार्गदर्शन दे सकता है. सबसे पहला ये है कि वो एक गाँव से आए हैं जो गाँव है शिवमोगा गोडो इज वेरी फेमस प्लेस. वहाँ एक बहुत ही बढ़िया मेडिकल ग्रुप है जो पूरा भारत में काम करता है. अब वहाँ का एक आदमी आके क्लास में वीडियो का रिपोर्ट का सीईओ बनना चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसर बनना तो कोई स्मॉल चीज नहीं है. बहुत बढ़िया जो हमको खुद को एक इंस्पिरेशन. इसका मतलब ये है कि गाँव का एक आदमी को अगर एक अपॉर्चुनिटी दिया जाता है तो कहाँ से कहाँ तक पहुँच. इसलिए ये बोला कि वो भी एक गरीब फैमिली के थे. एक इंटर्न के बाद उसको बेंगलोर में पढ़ने के लिए उसको चांस मिला और वहाँ से वो आगे बढ़े. तो एक एग्जाम्पल हमको बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है जो लास्ट में उसने इसको भी उसने जोड़ा कि अगर हम कुछ लोगों को अगर की जिंदगी हम अगर चेंज करते हैं तो भी हमको बहुत समाधान होना चाहिए. अभी समझिए चंद्रशेखर जी वहाँ से आए गाँव से आए अपने बड़े पोजिशन पर गए लेकिन उसी गाँव में कॉलेज शुरू करने की उसने अगर जो गाँव में हम काम कर रहे हैं उस गाँव में आकर हमको एक कॉलेज शुरू करना है हमको हजारों स्टूडेंट का जरूरत नहीं है. एक चंद्रशेखर जी को बनाना वो कि एक आदमी अपने गाँव का जो परिस्थिति है अपने गाँव का परिस्थिति है उसको बदल सकता है. वो एक आदमी को प्रिपेयर करने में हमारा जवाबदारी है वो हम अभी करते हैं. तो उसने एक इम्पोर्टेंट बात बताई जो हम सब जो वेंकटेश सर भी बताते हैं हम सब भी बताते हैं कि नंबर के पीछे हम न भूलें. नंबर हमको इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है. उसने स्टैटिस्टिक्स कोट किया कि 7.5 करोड़ लोग 7.5 करोड़ बच्चे मिडिल स्कूल में अगर उसको हमने हमारा 3,400 के 3,500 से नंबर से गए तो सबको लगता है क्या काम है बहुत छोटा काम है. लेकिन ये इम्पोर्टेंट बिल्कुल नहीं. अगर समझिए उनकी 400 लोग वेंकट जी बन सकते या चंद्रशेखर जी बन सकते हैं चेंज हम भी पूरा देश में लाना सकते. तो इसके बारे में हमको गौर करना चाहिए. जो भी काम हम कर रहे हैं क्या वो हम ठीक से कर रहे हैं किस तरीके से कर रहे हैं. क्या हम वेंकट जी और चंद्रशेखर जी को बना रहे हैं क्या ऑर्डिनरी स्टूडेंट्स को बना रहे हैं. ये हमको समझ लेना चाहिए कि हम ऐसे बढ़िया काम करना चाहिए कि हमारे 3,400 बच्चों में से 400 800 900 बच्चे ऐसे निकल आ रहे हैं जो अपने गाँव में पूरा शिक्षण को. तो एक इम्पोर्टेंट बात उनकी पर्सनल जिंदगी से और उसके बाद आपको बताना था इससे हो जाती है हमको अच्छा होगा. एक बात जो उसने बताया मुझे बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट वो लगा कि जो स्कूल में हम पढ़ा रहे हैं वो स्कूल में बच्चे पढ़ के जो अभी बड़े हुए हैं जो कई जगह में काम करते हैं क्या उसको आप टीचर बना सकते हैं. हमारा की लर्निंग ये मुझे लगता है ये हमें एक चैलेंज लेना चाहिए. हमें एक टारगेट लेना चाहिए कि इस साल कम से कम 5 लोगों को जो हमारे स्कूल से पढ़ के बड़े हुए हैं उसको ई लर्निंग के माध्यम से उसको स्कूल के हमारे बच्चों के साथ बात करने के लिए हम इन्वाइट करें. इससे दो चीज होता है जैसे उसने बताया कि मेरा स्कूल का ही एक आदमी जो अभी समझिए रांची में है दिल्ली में है बेंगलोर में है जो पढ़ा रहा जो बहुत बढ़िया पोजीशन पे है वो मुझसे बात कर रहा है. तो बच्चे को जो इंस्पिरेशन होगा वो इंस्पिरेशन बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट. अभी तो हमारे टीचर्स हमारे पढ़ा रहे हैं तो सब इंस्पिरेशनल है लेकिन अगर उसी स्कूल के अगर कोई आदमी हमको जो बात कर सकता है तो ये बहुत इंस्पिरेशनल. I think we should take it as a target that we bring at least 5 students from our school, back to teach our students with this. तो मुझे बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट लगता है. और दूसरी बात उसने ये कहा कि ये हमको तो कोई सिर्फ हमने क्लास किया एक क्लास हो गया उससे हमारा काम हुआ ऐसा नहीं है. हमारे बच्चों को और क्या सहायता का जरूरत है. क्या उसको हाई स्कूल में कोई हाई स्कूल में एडमिशन दिलाना है इसके लिए हम क्या उसके फैमिली में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है उसको क्या सॉल्व करना है. तो ऐसे बच्चों का होलिस्टिक जो दूसरे तरह से भी उसका जो प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है उसके बारे में भी हम सोचें और उसको कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे। तो मुझे लगता है ये बहुत ही बढ़िया बढ़िया और खुद का पर्सनल इंस्पिरेशन के साथ साथ जो भी पॉइंट्स ने बताया वो हमारे लिए बहुत ही रेलिवेंट है और हम सब उसको कैसे हिस्सा काम कर रहे हैं उसमें कैसे हम प्रयोग करें ऐसा। हाँ, लोकल टीचर्स और उसमें है कि संडे eVidyaloka का एक टीचिंग चल रहा है और स्कूल का टीचर का एक टीचिंग चल रहा है। ये दोनों का सिंक्रोनाइज कैसा होना चाहिए, दोनों का मिलाप होना चाहिए। नहीं तो वो बोले कि सर टीचर हमको कुछ नहीं कुछ और सिखा रहा है और आपका टीचर जो दूर से बैठ के वो कुछ अलग। दोनों सिंक्रोनाइज करने के लिए वो जो स्कूल का टीचर है उसको भी हमारा प्रोग्राम इन्वॉल्व करना बहुत जरूरत है। अगर वो हमने किया तो दोनों मिलकर अगर टीचिंग हुआ तो स्टूडेंट्स को
का जो लास्ट पॉइंट कहना था कि लोकल टीचर्स का है, मेरा समझ ये था कि ऑलरेडी वहाँ टीचर्स है, राइट, वो एक काबिल टीचर है, राइट, ऐसा नहीं है कि उनसे नहीं होता है, उनको इंस्पिरेशन करना चाहिए। आज कई कारणों के कारण एक्चुअली वो कॉल नहीं, वो eVidyaloka हम यहाँ बैठ के नहीं कर सकते। आप जो यहाँ पर क्षेत्र में हैं, गाँव में हैं, वो उनको शुरुआत में शायद इंटरेस्ट नहीं होंगे, शुरुआत में रेसिस्टेंस भी होगा उनको, लेकिन धीरे धीरे कैसे इस प्रोसेस में इन्वॉल्व किया जाएगा और उनका जो अवेलेबल कैपेसिटी है मैक्सिमाइज करना आपके हाथ में है। Only people who are in the village can help them maximize them, ताकि ये लॉन्ग टर्म में सस्टेनेबल प्रैक्टिस करें। That was my understanding, sir. Yeah. Sure. One last point I'd like to add.
आज का जो रेशियो है इस स्टूडेंट्स को टीचर है, इट्स अ गुड रेशियो। नहीं है कि इस बच्चों को एक टीचर नहीं पढ़ सकता है, ये हो सकता है, लेकिन अगर उसको इन्वॉल्व करें और कम्युनिटी के बारे में भी उसने बहुत अच्छा बताया, क्योंकि जो कॉलेज उसने बनाया वो कम्युनिटी इन्वॉल्वमेंट से हुआ। हाँ, वो कम्युनिटी का अगर हम इन्वॉल्व करते हैं तो कोई काम आसानी से के बारे में दोस्तों
ये एक्चुअली इट्स इंटरेस्टिंग थॉट है। मुझे जो अपना एक्सपीरियंस बताया है कॉलेज के साथ, सेम एक्चुअली हर एक हमारा पार्टनर्स ईच पार्टनर इज तो आप लोग भी eVidyaloka स्कूल स्टार्ट किया आपकी गांव में, तो शुरुआत में किसी सपोर्ट के साथ स्टार्ट हो गया होगा, उन्होंने वही बताया कि उन्होंने 2 साल करके तीसरे साल छोड़ दिया स्विमिंग पूल में कि आप खुद नहाओ, राइट। वो अपना खुद एक प्लान बना के कुछ एक्चुअली मोबिलाइज फंड्स रिसोर्स करके एक्चुअली नाउ ही इज एबल टू सी सस्टेनिंग। आई थिंक दैट इज हर एक आप लोगों का एक्चुअली जरूरी इंपॉर्टेंट मैसेज है कि आप उस विषय में सोचना चाहिए कि हम इसको अपने बल में कैसे इसको स्थापना किया जाए, इसको कैसे जाए, कल eVidyaloka रहे ना रहे फिर भी चलेगा, राइट। I think that is very important message also to take from what we have said. Yeah. So with that, we'll open for questions actually. See, people from eVidyaloka, yes, yeah.
Sir, we have a demand in each school to form an old student association. Then this will be taken to the last one. So we have to demand the schools to form an old students association. So if we achieve this one, ultimately our goal will be achieved.
Okay. Forming old student association and then going after the number. Okay, how many students have graduated, whether we have formed an association and all of that. Instead of going after that, if you say that you select 10 people, okay, who are passed out of the school, who are doing well, okay, and whether you can get them onto the digital infrastructure and make them speak to the students today. Okay. Able to target them. One may be engineer, another may be doctor, another may be lawyer, and then something would have happened. It's not that the school students have not done that. Or even locally, somebody has done that in business, entrepreneur. Okay. Encourage them to speak. Today, it is use of technology. People can be anywhere. All that they have to do is get onto maybe Skype and then spend 1 hour in their home. So if you are able to do that, in our school again, so we found out that there is one who is a doctor, another who is a DGP, police in Bangalore. Okay. There are a few people in IT. Okay. So just force them and go after them. Otherwise, if you try to get all the 700 students who are passed out in the last 10 years and then get them, nothing is going to happen. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that out of the old students, if you are able to find out who can help, who can influence, who can actually inspire the people, that's important, rather than going after it.
One experience. Now that three undergraduate students he was able to refer to at least 7 or 8 or 10, possibly including a hockey player, national hockey player. Right? It just reminds me of this. So, simply have at least 2-3 of them come back and talk to the school. So I think that 20-30 years before, of course, overall the society had come from the same government school system. Private schools are all recently only 10-15 years. Right? Before that, it's only government schools that produced. Why is it declining today? Right? I think the products of the school, उन लोग को actually वापस school में आके I think inspiration involve करना बहुत जरूरी है. That's a message I am taking, sir, personally.
Get them physically is very difficult. I can't get a DGP who is running this entire state police to come there because it takes maybe 10 hours to come back and for 1 hour talk that he has to do. He can't. He will refuse. Another doctor who is a heart surgeon in Hyderabad. How do I take it physically? But if I can say that here is a link, I am sending it to you, and you have to sit in front of your home laptop, Skype, and then students will be sitting on this side. You speak to them. Half an hour you speak to them about what you are doing, how you went about in your life. That will inspire a lot. Again, out of the student, if who pick up that I need to probably follow this example and then do it, that will happen.
आपके पास वो सुविधा है. Any other question, other tables, especially from Karnataka state? Was all under that?
आपने भी बताया कि जो शिक्षक काबिल है उसको कैसे मोटिवेट किया जा सकता है. एनजीओ जहां काम करते हैं अब तक हम लोग प्रयास करते हैं कि उनको मोटिवेट करके काम करवाते हैं काफी, पर क्या गवर्नमेंट के पास कोई ऐसा सिस्टम नहीं है कि हम उसको मोटिवेट करें या किसी का कोई रूल्स या नियम या कैसे किया जा सकता है. हम ठीक है, हम अभी 3400 बच्चे के बीच में हमारा लार्ज स्केल है पूरा, हम कितना समय धीरे क्या हम पॉकेट में कि हम जहाँ काम करते हैं उतने को मोटिवेट करते हैं और वो मोटिवेट हो जाते हैं तो क्यों होते हैं? तो इसका कोई समझ में नहीं आता है कि हम जहाँ काम करते हैं, अभी eVidyaloka SCS काम कर रहा है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, गवर्नमेंट भी हमारा साथ तो करता है, कुछ देते हैं, पर वो 60 कितना है क्या देते हैं?
Question is, I find it difficult to do it. How do I do it? Is there a system in the government? I don't have problem with eVidyaloka, but I find it very challenging to work with that government school teacher. I don't know the solution. Is what I'm saying.
There is no easy solution. The only way is to actually make it a success in one or two places where the teacher is cooperating. And then show that as a role model and then build some kind of a pressure from the community to develop a volunteers in that region also. Places where it can be successful with the teachers, one or two teachers may be interested, focus them, and you have to talk about them, their stories. There is no other easy solution to
इसके लिए अच्छा जोर दे.
जैसे आपने बताया ये काम हमको ये भी करना है. 11,1100 बच्चों के साथ हम काम कर रहे हैं. ये हमारा डायरेक्ट काम हो गया, लेकिन इनडायरेक्टली लोकल इंटरेक्शन कैसे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा कर सकते हैं, लोकल डिस्ट्रिक्ट का एजुकेशन ऑफिसर हो या ब्लॉक eVidyaloka के अच्छे अच्छे पॉइंट्स हैं जो अपने स्कूल को लेके जा सकते हैं। ऐसे लोकल इम्पैक्ट हो गए हम हमारे बारे में सोचना चाहिए, प्रोबेबली वो हम डिस्कस करेंगे आगे हम ये नंबर कैसे बढ़ाएं, डायरेक्ट नंबर पर
एक मेन पॉइंट है इनका की रोल मॉडल वो अप्रोच काम करता है। बाद में हमने किया इनाबाद स्कूल में कोई रिटल है ना उपाध्याय जी कौन सा स्कूल है कोई रिटल है उतनाबाद स्कूल में कोई एक स्कूल में एग्जिस्टिंग टीचर जो इंटरेस्ट दिखा रहा है उनको हाईलाइट किया जाए। अब देखिए स्कूल में वो टीचर करना है और नहीं कर है वो रोल मॉडल काम करता नहीं है। दूसरी बात है कि सारे पूरे दुनिया बदलने की जरूरत नहीं है। उस पॉकेट में हम सिर्फ और एक उपाध्याय जी या सिमिलर टीचर यदि बाद में मॉडल कोई एक टीचर को हम इंस्पायर करते हैं, एक टीचर पकड़ के उनसे काम करें 6 महीना 1 साल वो एक बदल गए तो बाकी का कैस्केडिंग इफेक्ट होगा। मतलब जो इनको देख करके बाकी लोग करेंगे वो एक रोल मॉडल दैट्स अ पावरफुल मैसेज। ऐसा नहीं कि सारे 100 टीचर्स को हमको खुद को डायरेक्ट करेगा। दैट्स व्हाट विजय जी भी कह रहे थे। उन्होंने बच्चों के आप भी कह रहे थे ये सेम टीचर में भी हमको एक टीचर हम बदल पाए और दिखा पाए कि ये देखिए ये भी कर सकते हैं उनको भी इसी डायरेक्शन का एक्चुअली
आप लोग जा रहे हैं हाँ
Each learner is different. Each one constructs their own knowledge. In a real classroom situation, the teacher is physically present and can come and ask to every children what they are facing any problem or something. Because all the time, all the children are not ready to learn. So in a virtual classroom, how can we just manage or we just facilitate all the children at the same time, and it's online through only screen once how to facilitate this.
Actually, even in the physical classroom, with all that everybody is he has asking questions, so there is even in e-learning, okay. So if whoever is coordinates locally, okay, is able to encourage people to talk. Anyway, that is a two-way.
Yes,
two-way.
that's really the point.
Two-way communication. If it is some lecture delivered on the cloud through CD and all that, okay, it's a one-way teaching. Okay. Whereas in case of this e-learning, where the teacher is facilitating the learning, then it can be two-way. People can encourage. Okay, but afterwards they
going to start eVidyaloka classes. Pandaji, I mean, that's what we say. Physically, it's just a psychological comfort thing. कि हाँ मैं देख रहा हूँ इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि एक्चुअली वो कुछ कर रहा है अनलेस जो टीचर इन्वॉल्व है और यहाँ पर जो ऑनलाइन टीचर आते हैं वो जो इन्वॉल्वमेंट चाहते हैं वही आ रहे हैं। लेकिन ये लोकल वॉलंटियर जो आपका क्लास असिस्टेंट हम लोग किया जाता है वो फैसिलिटेट कर सकते हैं ये प्रोसेस। मीडियम जो है थोड़ा बहुत दिक्कतें हैं हमारा ये नहीं कह रहे कि 100% होगा लेकिन जब इन्वॉल्व टीचर अवेलेबल ऑनलाइन कम से कम 70% we can still achieve by making friends follow and then these teachers are going to continue for a whole year. ऐसा नहीं कि आगे yeah. The only difference is this teacher goes home, this teacher comes out. That's the only difference. Otherwise, जो teacher का value है that is available. There is a role for the local volunteer or the class assistant to facilitate. That's the again and again point coming. यदि आपके क्षेत्र के बच्चों में फायदा यदि लाना है सही में इस माध्यम से आधा काम ही ऑनलाइन टीचर करता है रिमेनिंग वाला काम जो आप लोग सामने फ्रंट एंड संभाल रहे हैं, इस तरह का इनिशिएटिव से होता है। वॉलंटियर एंगेज आज हमारे साथ अमीन है, जैसे क्लास असिस्टेंट्स लोग हैं जो कंप्यूटर ही नहीं देते हैं। आफ्टर 1 year today they are all leading 10 schools, 15 schools actually, right? So वो possible है. Yeah, so there's definitely a role of the local person.
एक्चुअलाइजेशन एक्ट है जिसमें 30 बच्चे पर एक टीचर के प्रावधान है। भले सरकार फॉलो करे ना करे, पर हम तो करना चाहते हैं कि हम 30 बच्चे पर एक करें, हम शुरुआत करें और हम उनको एक दिखाएं, जो एडवोकेसी की बात को, मॉडल की बात को, कि 30 बच्चों में वो क्वालिटी आ रहा है जो हमारा को सफर करता है।
Making that unit into smaller sizes, and each one of us has a huge impact. One starfish is an excellent example of the same.
ಸೊ ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಅಂತ ಎರಡು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ 8 to 10 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಹೈಯರ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 50, 60, 70 ಜನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಓನ್ಲಿ 1 ಟೀಚರ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 70 ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಟೀಚ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಈ ವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಅಳವಡಿಸಿದಾಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದಿಂದ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ್ದು ಒಂದು ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಅವ್ರು ಟಿವಿ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅದು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇವರು ತಾವು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಾಯಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ
ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಆವರೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕೆಲವು ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದಂಗೆ 1 ರಿಂದ 5ನೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ವರೆಗೂ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಟೀಚರ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಟೀಚರ್ನ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಅದನ್ನ ಈ ವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದಿಂದ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಈ ವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯಗಳು
काम कर रहे हैं आपका
ಅದನ್ನ ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಗೈಡಿಂಗ್ ಟೀಚರ್ ಮೂಲಕ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿರೋದೇ ಮತ್ತೆ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಲೋಕಲ್ ಟೀಚರ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು
इसमें सुना रहा है इसको खोलने से
average some schools they may be 1:70, 1:100. People get that.
यहाँ भी आवाज नहीं आता, यहाँ भी नहीं आता, तब ना सेटिंग माइक्रोफोन अलग होता है।
हाँ, इसका कंप्यूटर वाला तो अलग होता है, लेकिन इसमें भी सुनाता है। सुनाना चाहिए, आपका किसी भी सुना लग रहा है हम भी कंफर्म नहीं डाल लो हम से
Just take for example rough theorem. Yes, some students in the class they teach example for all that. Very like it is supplement. Okay, what teachers are doing through eVidyaloka, that will go along. It is not replacing completely the property. And also, there are cases where 1,000 students are being taught through e-learning technology, huge classroom, huge management kind of thing. Okay, that's also possible in some cases in abroad. They do this. So, and students who want to
और कोई दूसरा ऑप्शन नहीं है क्या? इसको जोड़ के देखिए ना, आता है मोबाइल में।
फाइल में सुना रहा हूँ। फिल्म देखा यही देखा इसमें डाल के
We all know that there is a very lot of it. In villages, especially in Andhra city area and Telangana is still worse. The internet connections are not available. I mean, now BSNL and internet, we are paying within that cost. Can we have quality services equivalent within that? Have any idea? And another question is that we hear that the government also is planning to do something, especially in AP. But these,
we are all aware that the present government is trying to increase the infrastructure, improve the infrastructure. There are schemes to connect every panchayat to this fiber optic network, definitely. It may take maybe another 1 year, another 2 years, it will definitely happen. So, to be demanding from the local side, maybe talking to the local MLA, and then get it done as early as possible. The other option is that when there is a breakdown of our internet infrastructure, there must be some way of carrying out the activity to so that it doesn't discontinue. Suppose sometimes it may happen that 50 days the internet connection is not given. So there should not be an discontinue. So you should have some plan B available on the day.
Trying to make something online. Again, there is a role for the partner. One of the purpose of this conference is typically people see it as let's say, oh, it's a funding agency, give money, implementing program. It's not. We are not a funding agency. Right? तो इसमें आपका equal हिस्सा है. Right? प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर सकते हैं आप, maybe 70% प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर सकते हैं ऑनलाइन के थ्रू, बाकी 30% अधूरा जो रहता है आपका एक रोल है, नेटवर्क रोल है। इसलिए हम कहते हैं कि आप भी अपने इसको प्रोग्राम मान के सोशल सर्विस कीजिए और उसका एड्रेस करने का प्रयास करना चाहिए। एवरीथिंग कम्स टू दैट, इन्वॉल्विंग लोकल टीचर, मैनेजिंग ऑफलाइन कंटेंट, जैसे इन्होंने कंटेंट टाइमिंग कर दिया, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर 3-4 घंटे के बाद फ्री है क्लासरूम, तो बना सकते हैं, तो ये सिस्टम बच्चों के लिए डाला हुआ है।
1050 रुपया दिया और टेबलेट जिस समय टेबलेट से करवाया तो उस समय 950 दिया।
So a lot of people pay for English. First of all, they don't understand English, and then if the
थिएटर में भी नहीं बज रहा है ना, उसके कोडे तब हमको लगता है खराब हो गया।
difficulty when I came to Bangalore first time. Up to that standard in Kannada.
तीन उन खराब हो गया होगा,
per hour. What do I understand? First 6 months I thought I run away. Yes, but somehow it continued. So I told the school that I will provide English cinema seats which have got subtitles and then which have got easy language, not the high accent. There are a lot of cinemas available. Just show them weekly once on cinema. Yeah. But available. You can do that. I hope that along with the computer there. So weekly once make Saturday afternoon, Friday afternoon, whatever it is, some 1.5 hours English movies are small. They have to listen. They have to listen to the dialogue and it should fall on their ears. Just by reading they will not be able to improve their English. If you do that, use the infrastructure, then you will be able to help few students to improve their education and do better. Those kind of innovative things you can do. Local innovation is very important.
I believe कि एक कोई शुरुआत है, लोकल में जो मतलब सोच विचार कर रहे हो वो ध्यान में रखकर कि bring some social innovation इस इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के ऊपर, और इसको मतलब तभी वो ऑर्गेनिक ग्रोथ हुआ है।
Pradesh. So especially the Guntur school where we used to do that. But finally, the teacher they able to say that please because to practice on break. They have not many series we will use them. So they will English specifics and you will be surface. Subject wise they are available, but English have the series. For 4-5 schools to be. The next year we will implement it. Where there is no connection and we have some issues to adopt those schools.
Thank you. Our Ranchi segment is online live, so maybe we take 5 minutes for them to finish their presentation. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. My pleasure. I hope you enjoyed अरुण जी।
हेलो।
हाँ राखी जी।
यस सर।
आप अपना वीडियो चालू करके आपका प्रेजेंटेशन कर सकते हैं। लास्ट इसके बाद ये सेशन समाप्त करेंगे आपका सेशन के बाद।
ठीक है सर।
आपका प्रेजेंटेशन अभी आ रहा है, आप अपना वीडियो बंद है, थोड़ा चालू कर सकते हैं?
यस सर।
ओके, थैंक यू। कनेक्शन अभी बढ़िया है, आपका प्रेजेंटेशन भी प्रतिमा जी ने स्क्रीन पर लगाया है, आप शुरू कर सकते हैं। हमने आप रेडी हैं?
यस सर।
हाँ, शुरू कर सकते हैं आप। आपका स्लाइड जहां पर छोड़े थे, मे बी आप शुरुआत से करना चाहते हैं या उस जहां पर छोड़े थे वहीं से स्टार्ट करें?
थर्ड स्लाइड से कर सकते हैं सर।
हाँ, थर्ड स्लाइड से कीजिए। या जो आप चिल्ड्रन घर की बात कह रहे थे एक्चुअली। हाँ
यस सर, एक मिनट।
आप स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं।
यस सर। सबसे पहले तो फिर से आप सबों को मेरा नमस्कार है। अभी जो एडवांटेज है हम लोग को ई विद्यालोका का, वो जो हमारे ई विद्यालोका के बच्चे हैं वो नॉलेज अब थोड़ा थोड़ा ले रहे हैं, और ऐसा ले रहे हैं जो कि वो उन लोगों के लिए लाभकारी सिद्ध हो रहा है। वो लोग बिना किसी जो महंगा फीस वगैरह होता है, मतलब वो फीस होते मतलब नहीं लेते हुए भी वो लोग मतलब बिना किसी स्पेंड के वो जो नॉलेज है वो ले रहे हैं। जैसे और वो नॉलेज इतना मतलब सबसे पहले तो वो इंटरनेट टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में वो जान रहे हैं, बहुत सारे जगहों के बारे में जान रहे हैं, वो जो कि यहाँ रह के वो लोग सारे जगहों के बारे में नहीं जान पा रहे थे। जैसे ही कोई नया टीचर आते हैं तो वो सबसे पहले अपना जगह के बारे में बताते हैं और यहाँ के जगह के बारे में वो पूछते हैं, तो वो उनको तरह तरह के संस्कृति और मतलब टीचर के यहाँ के संस्कृति, यहाँ के हमारे दोनों बातचीत करके वो लोग बात करते हैं और जगह के बारे में जानते हैं। और सबसे महत्वपूर्ण बात है कि वो जो बच्चे हैं वो इंग्लिश के सब्जेक्ट के बारे में अधिक जान रहे हैं। वो स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं इंग्लिश जानने के लिए, मीन्स वो अल्फाबेट्स भी सही तरह से नहीं जान पा रहे थे, जो कि अब वो धीरे धीरे अल्फाबेट से लेकर वर्ड में आ रहे हैं और वर्ड से सेंटेंस में आ रहे हैं। तो ये एडवांटेज है अभी का। अब बच्चे हैं वो पहले की अपेक्षा थोड़ा टैलेंटेड हो रहे हैं। वो अपना जो भीड़ से डर रहता था वो उनके यहाँ से जा रहा है। स्टेज फेस करने का जो हिम्मत है वो उनमें आ रहा है, क्राउड को फेस करने का हिम्मत आ रहा है। ये सारा जो है स्मार्ट क्लास के जरिए हो रहा है। मैम टीचर जो होती हैं वो तरह तरह के एक्टिविटी करा करा के वो लोग को ये डर भगाती है, जिससे वो बच्चे हैं जो कोई भी टीचर या कोई भी स्टेज को फेस करने से नहीं डरते हैं। कुछ बच्चों में ये लगभग लगभग खत्म हो गया है, लेकिन ये प्रोग्रेस है वो थोड़ा धीरे है लेकिन चलेगा अभी। अब जो बच्चे हैं वो कंपटीशन फेस करना चाहते हैं, असेसमेंट हम टर्म के अनुसार से हम लोग ले रहे हैं, जिसके कारण से वो एग्जाम को जान रहे हैं, एग्जाम में किस तरह के क्वेश्चन आते हैं वो जान रहे हैं। पहले क्या था कि वो फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स को भी ठीक तरह से नहीं जान पाते थे, लेकिन अब फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स देख के कहते हैं कि मैम ये फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स भरना है तो मुझे आ जाएगा। या ट्रू फॉल्स रहता था तो वो भी उन लोगों को लगता था कि पता नहीं क्या है, लेकिन अब वो उन्हें देख के लगता है कि नहीं, अब वो मतलब क्वेश्चन को बिना डिस्क्राइब किए हुए ही वो कहते हैं कि ये ट्रू फॉल्स है, ये फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स है, एटसेट्रा। लेकिन पहले क्या होता था कि वो फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स देखकर भी कहते थे कि इसमें मतलब लंबा सा क्वेश्चन का आंसर दे देते थे, या ट्रू फॉल्स में भी लंबा सा क्वेश्चन का आंसर दे देते थे, लेकिन अब वो इस तरह से नहीं करते हैं। तो ये फायदा हो रहा है, अब वो मतलब compete करना चाहते हैं कुछ भी एग्जाम को। ये तो एडवांटेज था, लेकिन हमारे पास चैलेंज है। वो चैलेंज स्पेशली 3 टाइप का है, जो कि उसमें से पहला हम लोग का नेट इशू आता है। हम लोग कुछ भी कर ले, लेकिन नेट इशू बीच में आ ही जाता है। बहुत सारा वाईमेक्स यूज करके देख लिए, डोंगल यूज करके देख लिए, सारा चीज करके देख लिए, लेकिन फिर भी ये बीच में नेट इशू आ जाता है। नेट इशू के कारण बहुत सारा क्लासेस कैंसिल हो जाता है, तो वो बच्चों के लिए थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम है। और दूसरा चैलेंज में हम लोग का स्कूल मैनेजमेंट। कभी कभी स्कूल मैनेजमेंट के कारण भी हम लोग का क्लास कैंसिल हो जाता है। क्लास कैंसिल का जो नंबर है वो बढ़ जाता है स्कूल मैनेजमेंट के कारण भी। जैसे कभी वो प्रोग्राम कर देते हैं, अचानक से कोई मेहमान आ जाता है, कोई एनजीओ वाले आ जाते हैं, तो वो उसके कारण से बच्चे इन्वॉल्व स्कूल मैनेजमेंट की ओर हो जाते हैं, तो ई विद्यालोका का क्लास नहीं कर पाते हैं। और थर्ड जो हम लोग का चैलेंज है वो डिसइंटरेस्टेड चिल्ड्रेन है। कोई कोई बच्चे इम्प्रूवमेंट तो आया है, लेकिन सारे बच्चों में इम्प्रूवमेंट धीरे धीरे आएगा। तो कुछ बच्चे ऐसे हैं जो पढ़ाई को मतलब क्या उसको बोल सकते हैं, पढ़ाई को उतना इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं दे करके वो दूसरे चीज को इम्पोर्टेंट देते हैं। तो वो हमारा ये थर्ड चैलेंज था। अगर तीनों चैलेंज हो जाएगा, मतलब थोड़ा सा हम लोग आगे बढ़ पाएंगे, तो हो सकता है कि ये चैलेंज है सो चैलेंज से अगर आगे निकल पाए तो हम लोग थोड़ा सा और प्रोग्रेस कर सकते हैं। इम्प्रूवमेंट हुआ है कि पहले की अपेक्षा क्लास इस बार थोड़ा सा अच्छा हुआ है। क्लास कैंसल जो पहले पिछले बार जो हुआ था ज़्यादा, इस बार उतना ज़्यादा नहीं हुआ है। जो व्यवस्था है ई विद्यालोका का, वो व्यवस्था काफ़ी अच्छा हुआ है पहले की अपेक्षा। पहले हम लोग वाईमेक्स सिर्फ वाईमेक्स यूज़ करते थे, अब डोंगल और वाईमेक्स दोनों यूज़ करते हैं, ताकि जब कभी वाईमेक्स चला जाता है तो डोंगल यूज़ करके हम लोग मतलब किसी भी तरह से क्लास कराना है तो वो कराने के लिए हम लोग व्यवस्था कर रहे हैं। बच्चे पहले की अपेक्षा थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट ले रहे हैं पढ़ने में, कुछ बच्चे। और लगभग लगभग हम लोग सारा जो सब्जेक्ट है वो देने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। साइंस हुआ, मैथ हुआ, इंग्लिश भी अब दे ही रहे हैं, तो वो इम्प्रूवमेंट है। पहले सिर्फ साइंस और मैथ ही देते थे, अब इंग्लिश भी हम लोग देना स्टार्ट कर दिए हैं। ये इम्प्रूवमेंट का एक फोटो है जो इस बार हम लोग सर्टिफिकेट डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर किए थे इस सेशन के लिए, जो कि जो बच्चे अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस किए थे वो ये बेड़ो के एचएम है और वहाँ के सॉरी चचगुरा के एचएम है और स्टूडेंट। ये दूसरा फोटो है वो बेड़ो के प्रिंसिपल है और कुछ टीचर्स हैं और वहाँ के स्टूडेंट हैं। ये तीसरा है जो इटकी के टीचर्स हैं और वहाँ के बच्ची है। इस बार का प्लान में मतलब हम लोग चाहते हैं कि इस बार ऐसा प्लान करें कि पेरेंट टीचर मीटिंग जो हो वो बीच बीच में होते रहे, ताकि पेरेंट को भी पता चले कि हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, उनके बच्चे क्या कर रहे हैं, किस तरह से पढ़ रहे हैं। पेरेंट को भी लगे कि हम लोग किस लेवल में पढ़ाना चाहते हैं और कितना पढ़ाना चाहते हैं। तो वो पेरेंट टीचर मीटिंग हम लोग इस बार थोड़े थोड़े टाइम में कराना चाहते हैं। अब बच्चों में ये देखने को मिला है कि राइटिंग और रीडिंग स्किल जो वो लोग का है वो बहुत खराब है। रीडिंग भी सही से नहीं कर पाते हैं। अगर वो आप बोल रहे हैं, डिक्टेट कर रहे हैं, तो वो भी लिख नहीं पाते हैं। तो इस बार के प्लान में अगर ये रीडिंग और राइटिंग स्किल को अगर हम लोग डेवलप करें तो वो बेटर होगा। कभी कभी बीच बीच में क्यूज कॉन्टेस्ट भी अगर कराते रहे तो ज़्यादा अच्छा होगा। वो क्यूज कॉन्टेस्ट मतलब कुछ भी पूछने से पहले वो डर जाते हैं, तो वो जिस तरह से असेसमेंट करा करा के वो लोग को हम लोग एग्जाम के डर को भगा रहे हैं, उसी तरह अगर जैसे क्यूज कराने का बात होता है तैसे बच्चे डर जाते हैं, तो उस तरह से वो अगर क्यूज हम लोग बीच बीच में कराते रहेंगे तो वो डर वो लोग का भाग जाएगा। और सबसे बड़ी बात कि वो जनरल नॉलेज, जितने भी हमारे eVidyaloka के बच्चे हैं वो जनरल नॉलेज में काफी मतलब पुअर है। तो हम लोग चाहते हैं कि जनरल नॉलेज में वो लोग काफी जाने, क्योंकि एक न्यूज आया था यहाँ हमारे यहाँ की जो राज्यपाल है वो एक स्कूल में विजिट कर रही थी, तो वो पूछी कि मैं कौन हूँ, तो वो बच्चे थे वो जान नहीं पाए थे। तो वो थोड़ा सा अच्छा नहीं लगता है, क्योंकि वो भी बाद में बोली। तो वो उन गलतियों से हम लोग भी ले सकते हैं कि हम लोग जनरल नॉलेज उनको बता सकते हैं। साथ में प्रेसिडेंट कौन है वगैरह झारखंड के और अलग स्टेट के, तो वो जानेंगे तो वो ज़्यादा बेटर होगा। और एक और कि हम लोग ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा सेंटर बढ़ाना चाहते हैं। लगभग इस साल तो लगभग 20 अगर और 10-15 हो जाए तो बेहतर होगा। और लास्ट में बस हमारी तरफ से इतना ही। थैंक्स, दैट्स ऑल।
Thank you very much, Raki ji. So I just would like to know that this presentation itself is a story for us. अब बात तो छोड़िए, उन्होंने काम करा है इसमें। राकी जी जो है बिफोर 2 years कंप्यूटर भी नहीं देखी थी, उन्होंने बीएड किए हुए उसके बाद और क्लास असिस्टेंट थे eVidyaloka में। आज ये जो प्रेजेंटेशन इन्होंने दिया है, जो स्ट्रक्चर है, मेरा कॉर्पोरेट में मुझे इतना ट्रेनिंग दे देते थक गए हैं लोग, क्योंकि आपका प्रेजेंटेशन में भाई साहब पहले आपको प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट बताना है। मुझे 3 साल लगा। आई थिंक टू सी समवन लाइक राकी जी showing that order की प्रॉब्लम है, सॉल्यूशन है, चैलेंजेस है, then what I am doing, what is the plan of action, ये वर्ल्ड क्लास भले ही वो I think that is in itself is a story for eVidyaloka which inspires us apart from the contents that she has told. I don't want to steal that thunder. She has a story in itself herself. Thank you very much, Raki ji. आपका एब्सेंस यहाँ महसूस नहीं हुआ है। आप यहाँ शामिल हो ही चुके हैं। लास्ट टाइम कनेक्शन खराब था, इस बार लेकिन बहुत बढ़िया कनेक्शन के साथ we are able to close this session in a very high note. Thank you very much. We will do a lunch for 45 minutes, maybe. Yeah. And I would like to invite Rishi to hand over the small sapling to Mr. Kapil actually. Just a small group. Can you see the cover here? Thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for being here, and I hope you find this now useful for us. Let's hold it up. So, sir, please to join us for lunch and then. So, हम लोग फिर खाना खाते हैं, then जो असली वर्कशॉप फिर शुरू करेंगे इसके बाद. Started to 2:15. 15 minutes extra lunch लेते हैं. Half an hour for lunch and 15 minutes. और इसमें स्मोकिंग करने वाले आपको भी करना 10 मिनट टाइम लगेगा. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, Arun ji. Thank you, Rakesh.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I just want to stop this and I'm stable.